wanting to let them go, but I need to let them go. It's crazy how the crochets will be just clearly intact, but your hair just be looking so out of whack. Ooh, bars. The crochet's intact, but your hair be looking out of whack. Oh my god. It be the bags for me. Bag alert, bag alert, bag alert, bag alert. Come on. Oh, look at these grays, y'all. I ain't had this many grays when I met Jeremy. So I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna say. But if you know, you know. Hey, come on in, y'all. Come on in, y'all. Oh, and they ugly because it's like it's white. It ain't even like gray, which is whack. Like, hey, who that? I need my hairs to be like gray. I don't need if they look more gray, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try out some gray. You know the what is it? The silver. Oh, I'm gonna try out some silver hair. I'm gonna wait till Jeremy slip slide back in here, and then we're gonna get into it about 30 to 20 seconds. How's everybody doing on this Sunday? I hope everybody's having a marvelous, marvelous Sunday. I just finished frying some chicken. Lightweight, light work, light work. I want some spaghetti, so probably around 6 o'clock I'll be making me some spaghetti. Well, making some spaghetti, but you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta cook a little snack. Now we eating chicken and snacks. Not you. You want a snack? You better go and eat that damn chicken. Not the chicken is the sniggity snack. Oh my, oh my. Y'all, I damn near lost a whole day. Like I was chilling. Jeremy and I watched The Flash. Oh, I tried those new sweet and spicy wings at Popeyes. They didn't. I had to shake mine up because y'all know how I feel about the Popeyes near me. Popeyes near me sucks ass is what they do. But and it's not the if y'all was wondering, it's not if y'all haven't had them, it's not the sweet heat sauce that they said that comes with like chicken strips and chicken nuggets and stuff. It's not the sweet heat sauce. It's a different type of sauce. And it's good. That was the first time in a long time that I have like really because I've been like on my boneless joint, but it's a 6 piece for like $5.99 combo, and the fries was in, but the chicken was good. I had a little mango lemonade with it or whatever. So if y'all haven't tried them and you like, do I want to fall into the hype like with a chicken sandwich? Yes, do it. Go ahead and try them out. Everybody is here for it. I think it's going to be there for a minute. So you don't have to like really rush to go get them. Just get them at your own little leisure. But yeah, they're good. I'm here for. I would get them again. Melinda loves the regular ghost pepper wings. She loves those. I like them, but I don't like that. I don't like their ranch. Like their ranch is just not. Their ranch isn't giving what it needs to give. So that was my little milk commercial. So if y'all want to try those, go ahead and try those out. Let me know how y'all feel about them. But we just gonna have a little, a little candid conversation, about what's going on in the world. So we just gonna give. I don't want to start the conversation without him. Oh, and if you guys get a chance, check out the community wall. Check out the community wall. Check them out. Check it out. This community wall is very info.
Why are you looking at me like
He's
that?
so. If I had a camera in here and like just let y'all just see like a candid day, just a candid day in the life of me and y'all cousin, y'all be like, I'm not surprised. Some of y'all wouldn't be surprised. Some of y'all be like, Jeremy is exactly how I figured he would be. just just turned up. He is exactly that. Jeremy will wake up turned. He turned up while he eating. He turned up while he working out. He turned up while he turned up. Like he wakes up fully
I
energized.
think I'm turned up. I'm not that turned up. I'm pretty more actually.
Nah, when he be turned up, he be turned all the way up.
I do be too turned up.
Like I gotta ease into my turn up. Like I need like an hour. Once I wake up, like I need like an hour to like process if I'm gonna get turned up or not. And then I go from there. Alarm go off. Did you see what the fuck the I'm just playing. It ain't that extra out. But so the title of today's live, as you guys can see, is we're going to be discussing the 15-minute cities and any breaking news that Jeremy has come across.
I ain't got no breaking news.
You do have breaking news.
What breaking news I got?
You've just told me a whole lot of shit that I really don't even remember.
Oh.
Like 90% of what you said.
Right.
Hey, Gina. Pushing for. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying. Like I said, take a look at the community wall. You know what I'm saying? It's cute or whatever. I know I was meddling on the community wall because it's a couple challenges that's going on out here in the city, and you know, I figured maybe I want to tell y'all homeboy like, yo, like why don't you slide over here and do a challenge or two? Put it on your channel. Free game. #. So let's get into it.
You mean like
First things first, iPapa, 15-minute cities.
Oh, is that what you wanted to talk about?
First things first.
Well, according to a lot of the people in Maui, especially like the representative out there, they had been talking about building satellite cities out there before this fire had started. Like a lot of the richer people out there, and these people didn't want to sell. So if you guys have seen any of the footage, y'all probably have seen that nobody's mansion burnt down. Like not a single rich person's mansion burnt down. And initially, even from the video that I did on TikTok, the initial report from the official story, because you know when you're doing these social media reports, you have to go off the official story. You can't go off of what the people on the ground are saying, because if you go off of what the people on the ground are saying, they're going to give you an asterisk or ask you, or a citation saying, oh, this isn't true, this is a fact check situation, whatever. So when I initially did my initial report, I said there was 100 people missing, or 100 people confirmed dead in Maui. Unfortunately, that was off. The people there said there was at least 1,000 people missing, and come to find out that is true. That includes a lot of children, that includes a lot of people. So you ask yourself, how can the official count be so off if the people are saying, my kids are missing, my family's missing? This, those counts are normally, pretty, I ain't gonna say accurate because you can't do one for one initially, but they're usually pretty close because, people are reporting people can't be found. There ain't no,
right.
900 people, 100 people dead and 1,000 people missing. That's a big discrepancy, okay, from official sources. All right, so that's the first red flag. Y'all number is off. Number two, come to find out, they turned the fucking water off when the fire was happening. Why would you turn the water off in the city when there's a fucking fire? Okay, water's not on. Number three, the alarms didn't work. People were not warned. There were kids at home that burned alive in their houses. And number four, the police blocked off the roads for many people trying to commit rescue on their children. There are families that went home and found their kids fucking dead in the house because the cops said, oh, we promised that we got everybody out. The cops had not did any evacuation whatsoever. So why were they blocking off roads and telling people that they had got people out when they know goddamn well nobody had gotten out? Unless y'all wanted those people to die, okay? Because I don't see any other reason, okay? So this is where everybody's head is. Two and two together. Now we're about to go into the sci-fi shit. Now 5. Nothing blue burned. So, you know, you telling me that in a wildfire, nothing blue burns? That fire discriminates against the color blue? No. Come to find out, when you use when you use a red laser on certain things, a high-powered laser, it does not burn blue. Or you use a high-powered blue laser, it does not burn blue.
So explain to the people, what do you mean by what was blue?
People in Maui and people in Hawaii, starting in January, if y'all remember, in January, what happened in January that we were all paying attention to? Y'all don't remember, huh? It was the weather balloons. Remember the Chinese weather balloons? Y'all remember China flying these balloons over there? And everybody's talking about these balloons, right? Mm-hmm. At the same time, there was another big news story that got overlooked. It was in the mainstream media. People in Hawaii were reporting that there was lasers being beamed down on lasers. Y'all can go look it up right now. There's whole news stories from I think January 28th of this year of people in Hawaii reporting that there's lasers being shown down on Hawaii. Our government tried to say it was the Chinese looking for, pollutions and stuff, which don't make no sense, because why would they be looking in Hawaii for our pollutions, right? There's a satellite that you could track yourself. It's a laser satellite that shoots lasers, okay? This is not fantasy. They're called, what do I call them? I got the fucking name on here. They're called high-power energy weapons, something like that. They're like these weapons that the Air Force and the government have developed. They don't burn blue, so none of the blue roofs are burned. All of these rich people, Oprah, Bezos, all these people, you know what color their roofs are? Take a wild guess what color their roofs are right now. Blue. Last year, you could literally look at an article of them talking about the blue roof trend for these mansions in Maui. Why do you think they painted their roofs blue, and why do you think none of their houses burned? People are putting two and two together. So from what I'm hearing, now that's all fact. This is all that's out. Y'all can look this shit up yourself. Go ahead, look it up, search it out. Y'all see, I can't make videos on it because YouTube fucks with me. But it's all out there, all right?
This video's for educational purposes.
And it's for entertainment purposes.
And entertainment.
Okay? So you go from that point to where y'all done burnt up these people, right? Now you go to what's the motive? The 15-minute city, the satellite city that they were talking about. The people in Maui refuse to sell their land. That's their ancestral land. The government just recently passed a fucking law that if there was a natural disaster that damaged those people's homes, the government has right to eminent domain, and they can come in and take that land and sell it off to whoever the fuck they want to. So out of nowhere, after this law passed, now all of a sudden you get this wildfire that burns out all of the poor people, all of the indigenous Hawaiians, but the rich people that are coming there to gentrify the area, including Oprah's ass, they're fine. These people have their property in an eminent domain, and fucking the president comes and offers them $700. So we're going into rumor territory now. So what I'm hearing is that the military, our Marines, found a lot of those bodies of the people that were missing. Because they're not missing people. We're on the island. Where they go? Okay, they're not missing. They're dead. According to what I'm reading, according to certain sources, some of the Marines found those bodies and got into it with FEMA. According to what I'm seeing, the military has arrested the FEMA director today. So if that's true, all of this goes together. You see what I'm saying? Because who is responsible for the response? FEMA. Why didn't they show up to help these people? If y'all were already there on the ground, why are y'all not helping these people? Why we got pictures of Oprah out here passing out pillows to these people in Maui and blankets and shit during a fucking wildfire? Are we insane?
Did she give her donation yet?
She said that she's not gonna give her donation yet until everything is settled. Who you donating to if all those people have been annexed away from their fucking island?
That's not a donation, that's a purchase.
It's a purchase. It's a goddamn purchase. Look it up.
So
it's the sloppiest fucking op I've ever seen in my life. It's sloppy.
So
government losing it.
So for the people who don't know, explain to the people what a 15-minute city is.
Okay, so the government and the powers that be has convinced a lot of these young people and a lot of people that we are the problem, that we're the reason for climate change. Oh, the climate is changing, it's our fault, right? They say it's because we use too many resources. We drive too many places, we fly too many places, we eat too many animals, we pretty much breathe out too much of their fucking air, according to them, right? So in order to combat that, they've said they've implemented this thing called 15-minute cities, at least the WEF, the World Economic Forum. Those are your leaders. These are the powers that be. These 15-minute cities mean that within your area, your zone, you are relegated to 15 minutes away from your home. You cannot go outside that border. Think of District 9. So you're living in this 15-minute area. If you want to leave this 15-minute area, you have to get permits. So let's say, for instance, you want to visit your mom who lives a state over. You will have so many permits a year to where you can leave your 15-minute area in order to visit her. So what I'm hearing initially is like 10 to 100 or something like that. So they'll give you almost like a demerit. So you get this demerit, you could be like, all right, cool. I can go to California to visit my kids. I can go to California to visit my mom. That's what a 15-minute city is. And the way that they're saying it is that they'll have everything that you need within that 15 minutes to where you won't have to want to travel outside of the 15 minutes.
Right.
Satellite cities.
Meaning it'll take you 15 minutes to get to the grocery store
right.
and back. It'll take you
no more than 15 minutes. You know,
right.
15-minute perimeter.
Right. It'll take you 15 minutes to get to a doctor's appointment. It'll take you 15 minutes to get to school.
Right.
It'll take you 15 minutes to get to work, which I don't even know.
Right.
So if your child's school is further than 15 minutes, and there isn't a school 15 minutes nearby,
your child's school won't be no longer than 15 minutes. There's already cities implementing this, and what these cities have done.
33 cities.
Okay, and what they've done is they start putting up checkpoints. In some of these cities, people are defiant enough to break these checkpoints every fucking night. Fuck this, right? But in a lot of these cities, that ain't what people are doing. I encourage to break the shit. I mean, I can't say that. Let me. Okay. I got to forget this isn't social media, and I have to talk a certain way. I encourage defiance. We are not fucking animals. We are not in. This is not a pen. We don't have to be put in no 15-minute city for them to relegate where we are. And don't get no chip in your arm for them to do it easier, dummies. For the people that's doing that, dumb. Oh, I can get in my house easier. I can get in my car easier. Y'all fucking stupid. Y'all let these niggas put a foreign object in your body so you can unlock your door when the key's been out since the dark ages. Are we kidding? Since fucking the BC time? Since Jesus? Are we kidding me? Like, the key has worked. Some things you don't need to change. The key and the fucking 5mm jack that's in every fucking phone that Apple tried to take away. You don't need, those are two things you never need to get rid of. They just work. And the wheel. They just work. You don't have to change those things.
So, Professor Darling, Professor X.
You asked.
I know. We getting into it. I saw this video of a Hawaiian man confronting land developers bulldozing trees on a native burial site. That sounds like a TV show I used to watch a few years back called The Colony. I ain't never heard of that one, but I have heard of Hunger Games. And I have heard of Handmaid's Tale. And I have heard of, what's the other one? That's wildly familiar. So, yeah, so Maui right now is...
I'm just saying.
Oh, no, you ain't on camera. Hey.
Hey, y'all.
Talk to the phone.
I'm just saying. It's only you. We got a few people in here.
It's the audacity for me, but you don't want to get on camera till there's about 100 folks in the room?
No, I'm just saying what you up to. Well, yeah, that's it.
So what else did you hear?
No, I
Give
hear
the folks the news. Keep us informed.
That's all I heard. I heard that I personally would like to more so confirm that about the military, myself more so. Even though I've heard it from a couple places, I would just like to confirm that they're over here arresting FEMA people and shit.
Yeah, so that's alleged right now.
That's alleged, right?
So because it hasn't been confirmed, but if that is the case, what does that mean?
That would mean that there's elements in the military that realize that our government is compromised and that we probably need to take some action against them. And when we say that, we're not saying that, y'all, because a lot of people associate America with the government. People think that if you get rid of this current government, that, oh my God, our world's gonna change. It's not. Y'all still gonna go to work. Life's still gonna work the same. You can still go to the drive-thru and get you still get you some nuggets. It's not gonna change like that. It only means that we have to restructure some shit for the time. Because y'all gotta remember, every last one of y'all have a state government. So even if the federal government went away tomorrow, we still have functioning governments in all 50 fucking states. Okay, so it's not like we need the federal government. It's just that we've been conditioned to think we need the federal government. But the federal government has become so corrupt right now that a lot of people do need a military tribunal, and we need new elections. We need local elections on a local level, elect new people, and send them to represent us the way they're supposed to represent us with new rules in place. Meaning, if you're caught with lobbyists, if you're caught taking money, if you're caught in the pockets of any of these devils, you will be in prison. I'm sorry. If you choose that job and you choose to take money from companies and from lobbyists, you go to prison. And laws need to be written for that.
Okay.
Period. Just as black and white is all as it needs to be. But the federal government as it is right now is too bloated. It needs to dissolve. Think about it. You have multiple what do you call it? Law enforcement agencies within the government itself, and what purpose do they serve to prevent anything? You have the NSA, you have Department of Homeland Security, you have the CIA, you have the FBI. You understand what I'm saying? You have Secret Service. You have all these agencies. These are just you. Oh, you have the DEA. You have the ATF. You get what I'm saying? These niggas have way too many agencies, and way too much of our money is being divided into all of these different pots, and nothing is being prevented. Wasn't it just a racist shooting in Jacksonville yesterday?
Oh, prayers to the Dollar Tree.
At the Dollar Tree.
Yeah,
so you could be anywhere.
People.
Prayers to, because he wants to kill some black people.
They said that he went to a HBCU first and got turned around.
You see what I'm saying? So he wants to go kill some black people. That was his goal. You see what I'm saying? But they'll tell y'all niggas not to be armed. Or y'all could be at the Dollar Tree.
And let's talk about that real brief. Hold on, Roshi said something. Hey sis, the news said they won't let the people who property burned down enter their land.
No, they won't, because the government has taken eminent domain already. It's property of the government now. They burned those people out and offered them $700. And we're supposed to just sit here and be like, oh no, we're not at war. We're at war. And when you looking at, like I just said, we got all these agencies. It didn't prevent that shooting yesterday. It ain't gonna prevent this rent from going up. You have all these agencies, you got all these law enforcement agencies, you have all these agencies within the government. What do they do? What do they do? When you have a crisis, what do they do for people? Y'all sit up there and y'all gotta take in mind, y'all get taxed. It's like people in this country forgot that. Y'all pay for these agencies, okay? Every time y'all get a check, or every time y'all go to the store, even if you don't work, when you go to the store and you pay sales tax, you paying into these agencies, you paying into this government. What do they do for you? Nothing. And if you don't pay the tax, what do? They arrest you. They throw you in jail. So why do we let them get away with it? It's called taxation without representation, right? Which was supposedly why this country was founded in the first place. Why are we paying them if they're not representing us? And y'all got 13 bajillion three-letter agencies that we're supposed to respect who can railroad us at any point.
I was trying to be sneaky and paying the camera. It didn't work out the way I wanted to. But yeah.
Right? Like, what you doing for these people in Hawaii? Even if, let's say, the official story is true, what are y'all doing for them? $700 is not enough to square those people away. You know what I'm saying?
$700 ain't able to do nothing for nobody.
Nobody. Right, that's what I'm saying. It's a slap.
Jeremy damn near used the whole alphabet regarding the government agencies. Gee.
Right? You see what I'm saying? Why is all that there? Like, you only need, like, at one point, y'all got to realize there was only a couple agencies. There was like the Marshals, and then you had maybe the Secret Service or something like that. Then they had the FBI, which we know the FBI was responsible for killing Dr. Martin Luther King. Why are they even still an agency? We know this. This is history. We know that agency is responsible in conjunction with the CIA for murdering a man because the nigga, they didn't agree with his politics and he was black. Are we serious? But that's an agency that I'm supposed to respect if they show up to my door with a badge, and I'm supposed to just trust that they're not gonna kill me or they're not gonna persecute me for something I've said online or something I've said publicly.
Right.
You know, how am I supposed to take that seriously? How am I supposed to take FEMA and all these other agencies seriously that we pay into when there's a quote unquote natural disaster and y'all not squaring these people away? Why are we paying into these agencies? Y'all do realize that the United States is still the biggest economy on this planet, right? There's no excuse for this. I don't even have words for it. It's so ridiculous. And then you got the president going there and insulting these people by telling a fucking a ridiculous goddamn story. It's just shit on top of shit. You know why? Because they know that they can get away with this shit, and what are we gonna do?
Nothing.
So and this is by 2030. This is all of us.
ACKS.
They want all of us in 15-minute cities by 2030. This is by 2030. That's not that long. That's not that far from now. That's not even a decade.
Low key, I don't go nowhere in Vegas to take me longer than 15 minutes.
You know,
I'd be like, that's out of my jurisdiction.
The
So
sad
they
thing,
probably kept hearing me say that shit was like, she on to something.
the sad thing is, it's a lot of people that are like, yeah, they say that, but I'm like, but then y'all don't think about.
It's
when
one of
y'all
those
don't.
things when you don't have the ability to, when it's taken from you. You never realize what you got till it's gone.
And my question is, why do y'all let them? Why do we continue to let them take stuff from us?
Hey,
Why do we let them? Why is that even a thing?
they arrested a lot. I'm the co-host today, y'all, so I'm just keeping up with the chat. Jeremy getting in his bag, you know what I'm saying? If y'all wondering, like, Nisha, why you ain't saying too much? Because today is Professor
No,
D,
it ain't. She started this line.
Professor D-Day.
No, it ain't.
It's D-Day. Oh, bars. Oh, so Roshi said they arrested a lot of FBI agents that participated in the January 6th raid.
Yeah, because they were fucking scumbags. But are we going to hear about them being persecuted? No, they're going to get off because that's what the government do. They don't slap them on the wrist. No, at this point, people need to be publicly shamed and dealt with. I'm sorry.
And I found out today, listening to a pod, that you know how I posted, y'all know how I posted that short of all Trump's people in that RICO situation. They said everybody has posted bond and they won't let the only black person involved in that is still in jail. They won't let him post bond.
He the only nigga that can set his bond up beforehand. Everybody, you never indicted.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah,
oh, see, they got us thinking again. It's on some old.
Yeah, nah, he didn't set his bond up beforehand. Everybody else had set their bond up beforehand.
How the fuck can you set up a bond?
Remember, it was a black lady that got arrested too. She got out.
It sure did. See,
Yeah,
see how they'll get us riled up real quick.
It's literally because it's some shit I would do. You be like, set up your bond, set
How
up
do
your
you
bail.
preset a bail though?
Because you get your lawyers and shit to be ready for you when you get out. You think Trump sat in that jail? They mugshot that nigga for in front of me. He was out of there.
Well, of course. We all even still. This ain't like what is it? What was it? I was gonna say scandalous. What was the name? That Shonda Rhimes with the president. Damn, I can't even think of the name of the show.
So when they post your bail, depending on the day, if it's not a weekend, and you high profile, they gonna let you out. Or if the government's looking for you, they gonna let you out.
It could have been a smooth Saturday and Trump was gonna head out.
Yeah, he gonna head out. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you high profile, they're gonna just let you out.
Yeah.
You're not gonna sit in there all weekend. They're not gonna book you into county.
Which would have been dope content. He should have said, "I want to see the inner workings," but then they would have had him cushy. It's federal.
They wouldn't have let him get into general work. They wouldn't have let him.
Nah, he wouldn't have been Jim Pop, but it's federal, so he would have still been cushy. They would have put him in like a cute little.
They're never gonna lock him. They're not gonna lock him up.
I'm just saying, even if he was to be on some like power to the people shit. Scandal, that's the name of it. That is so true. I'm a homebody, but I got pissed when I was told in 2020 I couldn't leave. Facts.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not their business.
Who is Don Jr.? Is already selling merch with that mugshot.
Yeah, they already selling merch. Donald Trump's son.
Oh, not your son over here. Ain't y'all like rich? Why is your son over here selling
They always
selling
selling shit. Them
shirts?
niggas is all they gonna make a buck wherever they can.
The Trump family is wild.
You know how much money they made off them hats?
They move around like they ain't got no money. Like they move around.
Right.
They want to be like looked at as rich, but not really. Like they move around like just regular ass.
They white trash rich.
There we go.
Like nigger, they're like nigger rich. You know, like niggas get rich and then they just do something. That's what the Trumps remind me of.
Like what is you doing? They just be wanting to. Did y'all see the picture of Malia? Was it Malia? Malia Obama at Whole Foods, just solo dolo, no Secret Service, no
Why
security.
are you out and about with no Secret Service, young lady? Are you stupid?
Don't nobody want her.
That's not cool.
Don't nobody want her.
I'm sorry, that's not good.
Don't nobody want her.
I'm pretty sure her Secret Service was somewhere. She probably didn't think they were somewhere, but they were somewhere.
You think
there
so?
ain't no goddamn way that girl was out by her. Not no president's daughter.
They said she was.
If the paparazzi saw
she
her,
was pushing her basket.
And she didn't have
the parking lot.
And she didn't have nobody around her.
They said it wasn't nobody in the midst.
Nobody.
And that alone would stress me out because
no, that's not good.
Why y'all letting me move around?
No, that's
this?
not even cool.
Like
y'all
trying to.
At that point, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fucking Chelsea Clinton ain't walking around here without no
Still,
goddamn.
to this day.
No fucking Secret Service. You don't walk around without what's the Bush the girl that's on the View. I mean, she's on the morning show, the CBS morning show.
Don't let me lie to you.
George Bush's daughter. Oh, I forget her name. She married somebody, so her name is different, but she looks just like her daddy. It's George Bush's daughter.
Don't let me lie.
She's on one of these morning shows. She got Secret Service to this day.
Yeah.
Why is she walking around without Secret Service?
She's rebelling.
You don't get to rebel like that.
And a tube top.
Yeah, that's fine, but you're gonna have these niggas over here watching you because you are a target, sweetheart.
Well, I mean, who's to know that you even leaving out the house?
It don't matter. If now people know you leaving out the house like that. If the paparazzi caught you by yourself out, if they can catch you like that, about enemies of your father can catch you out by yourself. You have no. Unfortunately, they can never leave by themselves. It's too dangerous. I'm sorry, you just can't. It ain't hard for them.
Sure my security
ain't no goddamn
locked
way.
and loaded.
They supposed to be having Secret Service for life. That's the whole point.
Yeah. Well, she don't want it.
And if something was to happen to her, what would we say? We'd be all fucking pissed.
Where was her Secret Service?
Exactly.
Well, where's her daddy? We don't know where him at.
Yeah, he done fell off ever since.
Did y'all hear about the poem?
Oh, the gay poem? How the nigga wanted some penis?
Allegedly. That was wild though.
People were trying to say Obama.
It wasn't wild, but
people were trying to say Obama was gay because they're trying to say the reason I don't entertain none of that is because everybody was trying to say Michelle Obama's a man.
Right.
Which is fucking stupid because like I literally have pictures of, and I saved them, of Michelle Obama as a little girl.
She was a baby. Yes. We've seen them pictures.
So like, shut up.
We got pictures of Just Jazz as a baby too. Seeing all those black people supporting Trump, I can see why slavery lasted so long. Shucking and jiving for massa and snitching for who's plotting to escape.
But let's be honest though, do y'all feel like y'all are in a better position, just to say your life right now that Biden's in office or any of these motherfuckers? None of these motherfuckers represent y'all. Do y'all not get that? There's no side that represents y'all. There's no part, there's no man, there's no savior that represents y'all. It's y'all who have to represent y'allself. And the fact that most Americans have, like, what is it? Given away their power. What is it called when you give something away for other people? You know, it's an A word. I forget the word. You know, I don't know, whatever. But they abdicated their responsibility to somebody else. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. That's what we do when we say these leaders are supposed to do something. They ain't supposed to do a goddamn thing with what they doing.
Shit, thing. Yep. Malia was out here about
y'all want to know what shucking and jiving? Any man that's going to sit up there and write crime bills. Y'all say, a lot of people sit there and say what Trump did, but Trump ain't never wrote laws against black people. The man that's in office right now, I don't know if y'all know this, has written laws against our people. That 94 crime bill was authored and fucking written by Biden, my guy. Like, are we crazy?
Him and his VP.
This nigga didn't even want black people going to schools with white people. He said, you're going to put y'all niggas into a jungle. Talking about white kids going to school with us, okay? And I'm not saying I'm like no Trump guy, but I don't like that dynamic of he's the one that bro, the nigga that actually eulogized a Ku Klux Klan member, that's Biden. That Trump didn't do that. Biden did that. I put that on tape. That's why I can't make videos, because you all this information can be out there, and then people still say, well, I'd rather vote for Biden. Why? He don't like y'all niggas. Y'all niggas asked this nigga for a crime bill, right? Y'all niggas like, oh, we need a crime bill. They keep killing niggas. We need a crime bill for black people to protect black people. And what did he do? He said, fuck y'all niggas. I'm gonna give one to the Asian people. They're oppressed. Fuck you black people. Y'all ain't the ones that's being killed and winning. We're clearly the ones being, But no, fuck y'all. We gonna get them a bail. Y'all ask for a crime bill? No, we gonna say stop Asian hate. We gonna get them a bill. Y'all niggas still want to fucking vote for this nigga. This nigga gets on a black fucking syndicated radio station and say, if you don't vote for him, you not black. And I'm supposed to sit up there and respect the man that says that. I'll spit on that nigga. I swear to God I would, bro.
He will not spit on the president.
I swear to God I would. I'm not just saying that shit.
He won't spit on the president.
Allegedly.
You can't tell things.
Allegedly. Oh yeah, that's assault. I can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, damn.
But you know,
Jesus have mercy on me. Sheesh.
I'll put it like this: I'll spit on anybody that goes to eulogize.
He won't.
Anybody that eulogizes a Ku Klux Klan member.
I feel like I need to stockpile toilet paper again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all better get that poop paper ready.
That's crazy. Politicians is for self. Neither party is for black people.
None. Not a single one. I keep saying this. I say this to fucking thousands of people all the time. There is no party that represents you. There's no party that represents you. That's like picking. Like when I was younger and I became really politically minded. One of the things I would say was, I wish more people were into politics. And now that everybody's kind of into it in a way, I hate that everybody is, because people just relegate themselves to a side. They say, I'm on this side or I'm on this side. And none of those sides, both of those sides are evil as fuck, bro.
I'm putting my name on the ballot. I'm gonna do like Kanye.
Oh, you was gonna vote for yourself?
Put my name on the ballot. I'm writing myself in.
It all has to come down.
We got 1,000 something subscribers. We can get some votes.
It all has to come down. And then we all have to rebuild it. We vote new people in.
Or don't vote for nobody. Just let us live. We don't like what?
Unfortunately, you see how
4 years without a president will be lit.
It would, but you know how? Yeah, I agree. Cause I don't think there should be a president anyway. I think there should be an office of the president. I think that just like how we have Congress and we have Senate, we should have, or even like the Supreme Court, it should be multiple, like an office of the president, where we send a representative from all these different people where they have veto powers against each other. It shouldn't be no one person that's, oh, he's our guy. We don't. That's an antiquated way of thinking. The country's way too complicated for a fucking 80,000-year-old man to be up there fucking.
80,000.
The nigga's old, bro. My man be wandering off into the goddamn ether. It's time to go, bro. It's
but that's
crazy.
Because y'all set the age limit to be like 90.
What the fuck does he know about what y'all future's gonna be? That nigga's not gonna be here in 2030.
He don't care.
And if he isn't here in 2030, that motherfucker gonna be a vegetable.
It's like running for student council.
Yeah.
Same thing. Trump and Biden wasn't for black people. Trump gonna say that the basketball lady Britney deserved to be in Russian prison, but letting out Pookie Ray Ray rappers on drug charges.
If I go to another country, okay? If I go to another country and the law there in another country, it says that I can't have weed in this country. And I know that the laws here in this country are strict. They're strict laws. I know this. I know this going there. I played here for months. Why the fuck would I take that substance into that country? It's not America. Now here in America, our laws, no, you smoking weed and going to prison, that's not cool, because it's not how we think here. But in another country where I have to respect their laws. You know what I'm saying? Now, am I glad she came home? Absolutely.
Barely, because she got her old skinny bop.
Hold on. Am I glad she came home? Fuck yeah. I don't think nobody should, on the planet, I don't give a fuck what your laws are, should be in prison for that long for a substance. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that. But I'm not going to sit there and say that, I'm not going to sit there and say she shouldn't have been punished or she shouldn't have got what she got when she went over there doing what she got caught doing. It's just what it is. Like, if I went over there and got caught doing, ain't none of y'all niggas going to care if I get caught up in no prison over there.
Low-key, when Trump was over there helping them niggas get out of jail, that was pandering on the low.
It was super pandering.
It was pandering. It wasn't because he really gave two fucks. It was pandering. You let out hip-hop niggas?
Because, but okay.
You all right,
okay, let's go with that. It was pandering. 100% pandering, right? We can all agree with that. But let's ask ourselves a question as black people, right? Why is it that the dominant culture why is it
how to
pander to us, and why is it that when they pander to us, they pander to niggas like that?
Yep.
You know why that is? It's because we worship niggas like that.
Yep.
They see we worship hip hop culture. We worship these type of niggas. So when a nigga like Trump want to use that type of situation, I'm gonna get ASAP Rocky out of this prison overseas. I'm gonna get Kodak Black out of prison for whatever fucking reason. People like this Kodak Black character, right? I don't know who the fuck this nigga is, but let's get him out because I got that power.
Yeah.
He gonna do that, and what niggas gonna say? Niggas will say, yay!
Vote for him.
He's for us. He's for us, right? It's because we're simple people. I'm just gonna be honest. We're simple people. When you got a group of people who will literally let Sexy Red get up there and do what she's doing right now and be a minstrel show, because that's a minstrel show. I don't know if y'all know that. Just because it's not the caricature from back in the day of a black person, of a white person in blackface getting up there being a buffoon, what Sexy Red is doing is a minstrel show. When a rapper gets up there and his pants are sagging down to his ass and he's talking like a fucking asshole, that's a minstrel show. You understand? I know a lot of black people don't see it that way, but that's what it is. It's no different than that, right? So when we allow people to get up there and I get in the motherfucking comments and there's legions of people defending this behavior, I'm like, we're not serious people. So how the fuck can we expect anybody else to take us serious when we don't call ourselves our own stuff out, this own bullshit out? Yeah. This bitch got up here with Suki Hana in front of a motherfucking Popeye's chicken and rapped some of the most egregious lyrics I ever heard in my life to be a caricature to make our culture look like a buffoon, like a fucking buffoonery. It's buffoonery. We're not serious people. And whenever somebody like me calls that out, or whenever you're cooning, you're this, bro. I can be the coon all I want, but y'all see what's going on. We still at the fucking bottom. We're gonna stay at the bottom as long as we defend shit like that. As long as people want to silence me, as long as fucking ignorance is what we fucking pushing, be where we at. Don't be mad when the other cultures are like, y'all where y'all need to fucking be. That's all I say, because I see what we fucking doing. I see what we push and what we do. You know who gets rich off of this shit? It ain't black people getting rich off of Sexy Red and all this other bullshit and this degeneracy. They're not getting rich. Suki Hana's not getting. They get them some ducats. They gonna be good right now while they on. But when they fall off, what happens when all these people fall off? They be broke as fuck. Mm-hmm. They be broke as just as everybody else. Why is that? Because the real people making the money off of it are niggas of other races. You know what I'm saying? Or other people, or other groups of individuals who are using us to fucking do this shit. So when Trump sits there and says, "Oh, I'm gonna get off a nigga like Kodak Black, who's clearly looking like a minstrel show with all that bullshit in his head and all the teeth in his mouth and all that other bullshit," that's what that is, bro. We have to be mad at ourselves at that shit. What do we honor, bro?
Black people need to start using their foresight and see the government is mentally playing them every time to keep us against each other. Hey, Ollie.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. You know how I feel about that shit, though.
Hip hop is
fucking.
It's all they're really here for moments, and it blows my mind how other men and women in hip hop will co-sign that shit like it's lit instead of saying
it's trash.
Yo, but then you want to get on men's heads. It's so asshole back. So sidebar, low key. So the Sexy Red girl did a podcast, Hey the Gifted, and they asked her what was some of the wildest shit she's ever done. Mind you, this girl that had shootouts, she let it be known she fucking raw. She taking jailhouse calls from baby daddy and side nigga bae. And like so she said that she's been the R word, and they didn't know how to take that. Like, so they reacted in a way that they wasn't prepared for that answer. And you see a lot of men, and of course it's 20 different ways they could have handled that, absolutely. But when you got this ratchet city ass girl sitting up there that clearly, say what you want about Cardi, but Cardi knows how to carry herself. Say what you want about Nicki, but Nicki knows how to carry herself. Say what you want about a couple of these other women in hip hop, but they know how to carry themselves. But unfortunately, the Nickis and even Megan, for what it's worth, the Nickis and the Megans and the Cardis, they have to stamp these girls. The reason why I brought up the podcast is because men in hip hop was like, "Oh, you niggas, y'all fucked up," and that, like, tried to get on these men's neck, and it's like, yo, she on everybody else's show just saying some of the wildest shit ever. We not thinking she about to say that, and so I'm not prepared for that reaction.
Right, because they're not taking her serious as a person.
Exactly.
Because she doesn't present herself serious as a person. So when something serious come up, people don't know how to take it. Like, okay, just like with the Suki Hana thing last month when she went on a couple men's podcasts and they were clearly sexually harassing her because they were, showing her dick pics and shit on the thing. Shit they obviously wouldn't have did with other female guests, right?
Right.
And I'm not excusing their behavior because I just think that's just lame anyway. But the way a lot of people, like the way I look at it is like, the reason that they felt like they can even get that off with you is because of the way you fucking try to present yourself. Like,
I mean, and right after that, she was in France, literally showing her ass around white people.
right, talking about she needs to get her coochie stretched.
Like, so it's just like, come on.
My thing is like, have fun, but
You
like,
can have fun, you can turn up, you can do all of that.
but at a certain point, it goes beyond parody, and you're fucking insulting your people.
The image needs to change. Did I say hey Sugarfoot? The image has to change, and the image changes through music first.
I get
feel
so
like.
sick of the defense force in the comments, but then when other groups of people get up here and they call us those things, and they say y'all ratchet, I'm like, that's what they see though. That's what we project, and that's what we defend. You know what I'm saying? When a person makes a criticism about that behavior from, let's say, Sexy Red, what you will see in the comments is, stop, people just hate black women. What the fuck does that have to do with black women? That doesn't have shit to do with black women as a whole. That has something to do with this ratchet shit. That's not, just because I say this is something that I don't want my daughter to be influenced by, doesn't mean that I don't want your daughter to be influenced by. It don't mean that fucking I'm attacking black women. That's crazy.
She shouldn't have a record deal. But she's here, and I said it, so what? But she's just here for a moment. She's really just here for a moment. Is anybody from 2020 still around making music that just popped out?
Barely, no.
Exactly. They bring these young folks out here with these same ass stories. Oh, my mom was a crackhead. My daddy was a drug dealer / pimp. We had to eat ramen, or my mama had to work 4 jobs, and me and my brother had to walk to school in 2 shoes. And like it's they get all the same struggle story. Cause in 2023, that shouldn't be a lot of y'all stories. Let's just be honest, but it is what it is. But them, and I say them like because people do struggle. I'm not saying that, but I'm talking about these niggas with these things. Like, clearly you really dealing with niggas in jail. You really sat on camera and say you fucking raw.
And then she said chlamydia twice. See, why do we even know that?
Who asked for that?
Nobody. She just said it. She said she got had. I mean, he did ask her, have you ever had STD? She said, I've had chlamydia twice.
She's burned. Literally.
Why do we have to know that?
Why is she even around? I didn't know that's the Pound Town girl.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's her. That's how she got on.
The pussy pink and a booty hole brown.
Right. and it just goes from there, and it's stupid.
It's so.
They want y'all to look as dumb as possible, and the reason I say they is because a lot of y'all, I am a nerd. I keep up on a whole lot of bullshit, and a lot of y'all don't understand that there is a rise in white nationalism. I keep trying to warn people on that. I know that the news does it, but the stuff that the news focuses on is retarded. It's not based on reality. White nationalism, real white nationalism, is being formed in the hearts of young white males who feel like they're disenfranchised by the world, who feel like they're victimized by the world, who feel like black people and other groups of people are taking a place and destroying their hegemony over fucking reality, right? That's what they feel like, you know, their grip hegemony, their rule over, you know, white people are the dominant culture right now. They feel like, you know, anything that's unsavory in our society is because of us. A lot of y'all don't understand what's going on. I saw a post today from a very big account, very big popular account on Twitter, who posted about the so-called father of DNA. The guy that the father of DNA is God, but the father, the scientist that discovered DNA in people, right? And what DNA does. And this scientist was ostracized after his work was discovered because apparently to him that there's racial differences in people, which we know that based on DNA. This is the father of DNA that said this, right? But according to him, black people are inferior to white people. And DNA wise, we're just inferior in every way. I mean, you can take with that how you want to take that. You can look at all, you know, but that's what he said, right? So this guy with this very, very big account is reposting this, and when you go into the comments, once again, you have all of these white people co-signing this. Yeah, them co-signing and co-signing and co-signing and co-signing and co-signing it. Because what they've created in this country is this schism. So you have this one group of people who say black people are the master race. We're the chosen ones. Melanated people. You see it all the time. We do it in order to uplift ourselves, but some people have gone beyond that in order to start calling white people, you know, snow demons and all kinds of just racist shit that people, you know, you've heard these terms, right? All these different racist terms that people use towards white people. So these people internalize this, get online, and find these little studies and things like this to say that they're superior to black people. This is pervasive. This has risen. This is something that went away for a while. This is something that was very common in the early 2000s. It was popular language and all that. It went away for a while, but since I would say 2020, it is back. And a lot of people don't realize it's back. That's why you had that shooting at that grocery store last year. Y'all remember? Mm-hmm. That man went in there. He had nigger written on his gun. Do y'all understand?
Roshi said the rise in white nationalism even be recruiting Latino men and black men on college
you
campuses
get it.
By paying them money to go on social media to troll other minorities
yes, ma'am.
and non-MAGA supporters, Fox once reported.
Yes, ma'am.
That's cool.
I think that they focus too much on the MAGA element because the MAGA element it's almost like how the right wing will conflate BLM and Antifa and black people. Do y'all get that? I don't know not a single person that's a part of BLM. I don't know a single black person that's a part of Antifa, but yeah, people automatically associate black people with those groups when we're talking about political circles.
But you can see how that.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
The reason I say not to conflate those two things is because people within the MAGA group, people that are Trump supporters, are not. There's most of them. A lot of people are not racist. You can't just get in front. You can't. Here's the thing. You're not going to win a war on all fronts by sitting up there saying all these because it's not the thing. But within that group, yeah, there are a lot of racists. Absolutely. But you can't conflate the whole group of people that support the former president with racists.
But I think the reason why that is because those are the loudest people. That's what I was getting at.
They're not the loudest people, though. It depends on it depends on what you're watching and what you're looking at. The mainstream media is going to push that Trump is a racist.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
They're not going to push that Joe Biden is a racist, which he clearly fucking is, based on his fucking thing and all that shit I just said a second ago.
Right.
Trump has never made not a single fucking law that goes against black people. Now, did he do that? Did he try to get those boys locked up in the 90s for being a fucking asshole because he thought they raped some girl? Absolutely. But was he a fucking politician at the time that actually wrote a bill that fucking attacked black people? No. Here's the thing. Trump is inconsequential, people. I'm gonna go ahead and say this to black people. MAGA is inconsequential. Trump will go away. MAGA will go the fuck away. White nationalism does not go away. Y'all can associate it with fucking MAGA all y'all want. It's not gonna do nothing. It's not gonna do nothing for you. What I'm saying is that half of these boys and half of these white nationalists don't give a fuck about a Trump. They don't care. They don't care about Trump. They don't care about MAGA. They don't care about the Republican Party. They feel like all these people have failed them. Do y'all not get that? They want to kill black people. Black people are the problem. We always have been to some of these people. This is how they were raised. This is how they believe. This is how they think. Trump didn't put this in their fucking head. No. America was based on it. No, listen to what I'm saying, because I see this way too much. I see whole lives based on MAGA. Bro, MAGA is just the thing. That's just like BLM. We can focus on this figurehead, or we can cut the goddamn head off completely.
Right, but what I'm saying to you, and we're agreeing with you. We're saying that there is being used to basically like put the icing on, put the cherry on top. Basically, it's fuckery, but it's like, oh, and you want to. They told me to shut the fuck up, low key.
No.
They didn't say that. No, but you know how you like what they call the word, like when you use a word to get people that's already riled up.
Oh, like incitement.
Yeah, right, that type of thing.
And I agree with that because they get us to go back and forth like I say, the left and the right thing. It's like we're talking about left and right when it's only good and evil, right? Trump is going to serve Trump. If y'all haven't like noticed about this nigga don't care about none of that shit. Trump is about Trump.
He is about him. That's who
like
he's
that.
about. That's been 100% that nigga the whole time, okay? Well, what I'm talking about here is I'm talking about a community of young people, okay? Young men, mostly young men. And now it's being fueled by the red pill community, right? Because you have all these young men. You have all these young men who can't talk to women, who don't know how to talk to women, who never had girlfriends, who never. And some of these men are blaming this shit on other races of people. They just are. I literally see it every day. They do it in roundabout ways. They do it in direct ways. They literally say, that's where the words like Chad and Tyrone come from. There's whole segments of this. And they feel like with the culture that's being pushed, the reason that their women don't want them is because they're too busy over here going after black men. You get what I'm saying? So when a boy who's feeling like he's slighted against his own community, I'm gonna go into a dollar store and I'm gonna kill as many niggas as I can. This is where their minds are. It's a dangerous ideology, and our media has done it a disservice by relegating it only to MAGA and Trump over the last few years because it's beyond him. Y'all can lock Trump up tomorrow. Y'all can literally lock Trump up tomorrow. Throw away the key. And you know what's going to happen with everything I'm saying? It's going to multiply. No, it's going to explode.
It's going to ramp up.
Absolutely. Trump is just a figurehead. It's like the power.
Trump is the distraction for what's going on underneath him.
Right. It's like they're using him in order to, like you said, incite. To say, okay, here we are. We're going to lock up y'all president. Because what do y'all think they're going to do? The same people y'all talking about, let's say these white nationalists that follow Trump, these racist MAGA supporters, what do y'all think they're going to do if they throw the former president in prison? They've never thrown a former president in prison before. What do y'all think is going to happen to this country? And be honest with yourself. What do y'all honestly think y'all going to continue living life the way y'all are? No, it's not going to happen like that. It's going to be a civil war. Y'all understand? That's what I try to impart on people, because people like to just throw them in jail, lock them up. But okay, I get that, right? Absolutely, because you get, for whatever reason, y'all can do that, but y'all got to know what comes with that. Y'all got to be ready to fight and defend yourself, and be ready to fucking, if somebody gets racist or ratchet with y'all in fucking line at Walmart or something, y'all got to be ready for that, because that's what's coming behind that.
And the preparation isn't there because black people,
it's not.
For some
We're stupid.
Reason,
that's why I keep saying
is afraid to protect themselves.
Not just that, Anisha, but our conversations are dumb. We're talking about look at our lives. Go on any platform where black people have lives and look at what we're talking about. We're not talking about this. You know who is talking about it though? White people.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, the preparation ain't there. It's not.
And because we are scared to protect ourselves.
We are, yeah.
Like, it's the wildest thing I've ever heard of. Like, why is it such a big deal for black people to have
a weapon?
And when you hear about black people having a weapon, it's, we've lost so many kids and blase skip. Well, yeah, we have lost a lot of kids to gun violence, but it's the person who pulled the trigger. It wasn't the gun. The gun didn't just grow legs and jump in somebody's hand. Like, but you can still protect yourself.
I agree. But you see, when we go out, the people that look at me the most is black people. If I have my gun on my hip, the people that giving me the most looks is our people. I have every right to carry a gun. If you're in a state that you can carry a gun, you can carry a gun. And can't nobody say shit to you unless you go into a place where there's you can't have guns.
Because everybody else does. That's the thing.
Everybody else does, and nobody else questions it. When a white man walking in there with a gun, nobody sits there and say, why did he have a? And out here, you see it all the goddamn time.
It's like goddamn, literally the Wild Wild West around this motherfucker.
Right.
They walking into Walgreens locked and loaded. They walking into goddamn Wendy's locked and loaded. But let
me do it.
Then we gonna be like, why he got a gun?
Why he got a gun on? Right.
Why he got a gun?
Because I can.
He must wanna die.
Stupid shit. And I get that on Twitter. Like, you can't walk around. I've literally rolled past the police with my gun right on my hip, and the police don't say shit to me because I have every right to have it. I'm not shooting at nobody. What y'all gonna stop me for? Because I got a gun on my hip? And say what to me?
So especially because because you know me, I'm good for putting the onus back on us. What do black men need to do?
Our conversations need to change.
Okay.
The conversation right now is only focused on women, and I'm pretty sure y'all women see our podcast, y'all see our lives, y'all see that shit. It's all about women. Even and a lot of us, even those of us who are in relationships, still do lives about women. That's what the conversation is about: women and ratchets and submission and all this stupid shit. That has to change. That conversation is old now. We get it, right? Don't we get it? We understand.
Cause I low key, I be want Jamie to get online and let him know how dope his girlfriend is around this motherfucker. Yeah. But yeah, those are okay. So the conversation. I mean, like let's bro.
I have to adjust myself.
Okay, all right, bro. I mean, you know. Okay, so the conversation starts to shift. You know.
Yeah, the conversation
with
has to
older
change.
because it has to change with older black
right,
men.
but
Like
every older black man my age and older is having a conversation about women right now. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about Maui. We're not talking about the government. We're not talking about reparations. There's some reparations talk. There's some reparations talk. Let me stop. Occasionally, but we don't. But you get what I'm saying. I'm not saying that needs to be the main focus. I'm saying, but there needs to be more of that as opposed to these bitches ain't in here cooking me no meal. That's crazy at this point.
So once the conversation changes, what follows?
Well, if the conversation changes, the culture starts to change because our focus is different.
Right.
Right.
So when you say the culture changes, is that in part in a way of the? Do you think once the conversation changes and the direction and things are redirected, that the family structure strengthens?
No, because that's something different. I think with the way the culture is, and this is based on human nature, women are gonna be submissive to whoever can provide the resources. It's just the truth. That's human nature. That's nature, right? Women are gonna be submissive to whoever provides the resources. Unfortunately, we live in a white supremacist society where black men are at the bottom of the fucking barrel. Now, you can sit up here and you can get on here, you can see all these lives that say black men are at the bottom of the barrel by choice or whatever, right? That's not true. You can't sit up there and say that we're at the bottom of the barrel by choice, but then sit up there and say that white supremacy is a thing. And sit up there and say that there's a history of white supremacy that have kept the black man down. You can't have it both ways. But I see a lot of women get online and they want to have it both ways. On one live, they want to say, oh, white supremacy is doing this, this, and that. But then on the other live, they want to complain that black men don't have enough resources.
Okay.
There's a reason that black men don't have enough resources. It's by design.
Right.
Y'all have to understand that. It's to affect human nature. So you come to this time, right, where our women, according to statistics, get more degrees than anybody, right? And are making a lot more money than the men, right? This is based on statistics. Listen to what I'm saying.
We here with you.
By nature, what did I say? Women are going to be submissive to who has the resources. The women have more resources than the men. I'm saying generally. I'm not saying individual case. I'm saying generally.
Right.
The women are going to try to take that masculine role over the men. The men are going to resent the women because they're trying to take that masculine role, and the men can't obtain these lofty goals that these women are setting for what appear to be lofty goals for the men because of the way this economy is set up for us. Right. These lofty goals for us, we can't meet them, and we can't meet that standard, so there's a resentment. That creates a schism. That's what's happening between black men and women right now. Mm-hmm. There's a schism there. Women saying, we do all this and that, y'all are not providing enough. But that us not providing enough is by design. So even if the conversation, listen to what I'm saying.
I'm reading.
Even if the conversation does continue, even if the conversation changes, like let's say we get off the submissive thing and black men say, okay, we're gonna stop having that conversation and we're just gonna improve our station. Not financially, just our station in general, right? The women will follow. Y'all will. It's just that we as men, we haven't done that. It doesn't matter what the white man's dollar is for us. We have to let that mindset go. We have to let Wall Street go. As black men, this system wasn't built for us. But every black man, educated black man I hear, every successful black man I hear, what do they all say? It's all about the bag. It's all about money. It's all about getting this, that. That's not our thing. Our thing, it should be to obtain riches, absolutely, but it's spiritual riches within ourselves. Once we as black men do that, the women will follow whatever we do, whether or not we have money or not. Because that's what y'all do. Y'all will follow. Y'all will be submissive to a spiritually superior being, even if we don't have money. Right now, we're not spiritually nothing. We're still trying to trade. We're still trying to chase the white man's dream.
Y'all not spiritually right, and y'all ain't got.
We're not spiritually right because we're trying to chase the white man's money.
Okay.
You can't be spiritually right when you're trying to chase things of this world. And the reason that we try to chase and covet things of this world because it brings comfort. We say, okay, I want to be able to do this for my family. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to be that man. I want to be able to be that black king that the black women want me to be.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, in order to get to that path, it requires a lot of compromise. It requires spiritual compromise. Any man in that position, we just saw what Kanye went through. We just saw what Jamie Foxx went through. We see what these men have to put themselves through in order to be in a certain position as a black man to even sit at those certain tables to be able to provide that life for the family that they want. You have to sacrifice a piece of your soul in order to be a part of that world. We have to abandon that world. That ain't what our gods were about. We wasn't about that. We was about the earth, the spirit, nature, abundance that comes from everything. You understand what I'm saying? That comes from community. Abundance comes from community. Abundance doesn't come from I have all the gold. It comes from the fact that I have a community that I know I'm going to take care of and they're going to take care of me. We don't have that as black people anymore.
Right.
And that is who we are as people. We're not these people that are based on trading and, oh, we're going to trade this with these people and fuck these people. That ain't how our ancestors, that ain't how we live. When they found us, what we found, well, how did we live? We lived in tribes and we traded with each other and we dealt with each other like that. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Our people are not made for this world like that. But yet, they've perverted our nature so much that that's where we are. So we can't even sit up here and have the real conversation because we're too busy doing the blame game. We saying, black women put us out the house, or black men don't have enough money. And that's what we are. And you can't have this conversation because everybody always points the finger. You just look at a lie. It's impossible. They've done such a good job. It's called ideological subversion. They've done such a good job of mind fucking us. It's hard for me to even explain this. I think I did a good job right here, but it's very hard to impart on people what has been done to them as black people. And as people of color in general, but especially as black people, y'all have no idea how fucked y'all are.
So how do we go about, and this is going off of what Roshi just said, how do we go about protecting ourselves as far as our community and almost, and this is not what she said, this is what I'm saying, but off of her comment. Basically, like, because when you see, Asian people and Chinese people, their community is strong, but you don't see a lot of interracial.
Right, but so it's the Nigerian community, the Somali community. Their communities are strong communities still. You don't see a lot of that in them either.
Right. So how do
you can't say that all black people are. I'm not saying that you're saying that, but I'm saying there's a reason why our community as black Americans, foundational black Americans, while there's a schism within us, because we came up in this dark society. We were born in the heart of Babylon. It's hard not to be affected by it. We don't have that sense of community.
So what I'm asking,
when you say black community here in America, what are people associated with? Hip hop. They don't associate with like
a real community.
Like a real community. No.
So how do you protect yourself? Because what comes from us is kids, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Which is in what
women
generation.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Risto, how do you protect yourself when there's kids? How do you? Oh my goodness. I'm trying to figure out how I want to say it.
You have to build a community first. You can't, like right now, there's no community. There's families. There's strong families. Like you have a strong family, whether you know it or not. You have a very strong family. Okay, so there's strong black families, right? So that still is a thing. But there's not a community of strong black families. It kind of is like, you got your family, Sharia, y'all kind of connected like that. But there has to be more of that. That's a rare thing. Like you're one of the first, you like in my life, of course I've met other people like that, but that's not a regular thing where there's a community like that, where there's multiple families together. That's what a community is.
Right.
In order for the black community to grow, there has to be multiple communities like that come together as a larger community. There's not individual community. We don't have those communities. We don't have those.
Because how do you keep
white people have communities. They go to city council meetings. That's all white people in there. They go to.
Should we keep the community? Basically, what I'm asking is, should we keep the community within ourselves to get? Do we need to gatekeep at this point?
Should there be a stigma on? If this was a year ago, I would have said no. Unfortunately, things in life, and life has a way of just doing this. I say yes, only because other people do it. And in doing so, they've been able to maintain their communities throughout all of the fucking bullshit, right? We're the only people that are so open to everybody coming and taking and being in it and welcome. But we even have a term for it. We invite them to the cookout.
Yeah.
We have a term for it. Think about it. Like, but we are also the only people that they kick immediately.
Yeah.
That they'll throw under the bus immediately. That they'll say anything about immediately and say, okay, assume the worst out of us immediately. So when you say that, do we need to gatekeep a little bit more? Absolutely. But that also goes within the community as well. Okay, like it can't just be we gatekeep them from other people just because of their skin tone. We have to also gatekeep from ideologies. Destructive ideologies within the community have to be taken out. They can't be there because it fucks up the community. Simple-minded people are gonna always be captivated by a name dribble. Yeah. They just are. It's just like, oh yeah, fuck shit. They can be like, oh yeah, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Young, and that's usually young people.
Right. Rush said a lot of black men be trying to chase white man's money, and their daughters. We got to be honest about that as well. It takes money and resources to build up your community as a man. Black community is lost and way behind. So
who was
basically,
that?
That was Roshi.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, agreeing.
Agree, yeah. Completely. Everything.
Like
I agree with everything. I agree with everything she just said. Yeah, we're as black men. I can speak for black men. Yeah, we're behind, and there's a reason. Like I said, there's a reason for that. We're way behind. We can't as black men not be a community of people and expect our women to follow. You understand what I'm saying?
So when you have
it sucks because when I, like, for instance, at my job, when I work with all the black men, it's a whole different energy. It's like we have fun. I don't care how stressful it is. We have fun. So there's a spirit that exists. And we make everybody else have fun too. It's just
that's just what we do. We come to work and we either gonna make everybody have attitude,
right?
Or we gonna be like, "What you mad about?" Like, turn up, this job don't give a fuck about you.
Right.
Like, eat that shit.
Right. Yeah.
Take that extra break. So
exactly.
Like, so we do have the ability to either turn you up or turn you down at work. True. Like, facts. Like, and because I've been that person.
Yeah.
But before I get up to get my charger. What non-black people even set up shop in the black community and get our money? Big facts.
Right, and that's another thing too.
We get shook when we say support black businesses.
But then do we? And then when niggas always ask you for a discount, niggas are always assume like you supposed to break them off something when you doing. And this is coming from a person that has done business. Why do I have to give you a discount? You wouldn't ask this nigga for a you wouldn't ask the white man for why you asking me for a discount when you know I'm
purposely fucking, go out your way to support
exactly
when you could support a black business. Absolutely.
Yeah, like I say yeah, like within the community though, but like we don't have there is no black community. There's no black community. Y'all don't understand that. Our community is run by white people and Jewish people. They decide what the trends are. They are. It's run by white people. Okay, I should say you can say white people. You can't say who it's really. You can't say who it's really run by. But our community is run by a certain group of people that holds the money. If you know, you know. And we don't make what's the trend. We ain't the ones paying Sexy Red. That's not us paying her. Y'all gotta understand that. We're not the ones pushing. We're not the ones that pushed rap culture, gang culture on young black boys in the 90s and early 2000s. We didn't do that. That wasn't black men paying for that.
So my question also is because I feel like at some point as black women, we gonna have to come together on some level, whether it's this live like we're doing now, or there has to be a collective conversation. But before we have that conversation with the yeah. Y'all hit the thumbs up button for the 1 and the 2 if you like the content. I know you do. That girl been coming with the bars all day. I'm saying non-black people got businesses in our community, but don't like us and get mad when they say support black businesses. You right. Low key. What I'm saying is, what do y'all want from, and not financially, what do y'all want from us? How can we be there for y'all? How can we be supportive of y'all? How can we what do y'all need from us to help y'all? Because at the end of the day, we as black women in general, but as black women, we know that we can bring a black man down six pegs at like in 2.2. We know that. What can we do? Because
it's too hard, because the thing about it is, it goes back to what I said in the beginning. By nature, women are going to go to who has the resources. Who has the resources? The powers that be, the government, the white man. Y'all are going to naturally always use the white man against the black man. Y'all just are. It's not something that y'all are going to want to do. Y'all are just going to do it. Certain systems that are in place are made by the white man in order to oppress the black man, and they're used disproportionately against the black man. They just are.
So you're saying until that resource is no longer there, then
there's no answer for it.
No answer.
Because look, the moment the government said, we'll give y'all this amount of money, but these niggas can't be here in order to get that amount of money, it was over. It was over. And even psychologists at the time, there's dozens of videos say it. They're just like, this is ridiculous, because what it's going to do is going to destroy these people's families, because by nature, it's just a nature thing. If the government's going to sit there and say, I'm going to give you, using this at the time, if the man's bringing in, let's say $500 a month, this is the 70s, $500 a month, but the government's going to give you $800 a month, a woman's probably going to go with the $800 a month. It's a simple number.
You can still come over on whatever.
But you can't be here when they come over here looking for that. You know what I'm saying? Or in modern times, what is it changed to? Section 8. A lot of ladies are on Section 8. You can't have a nigga. You can't have your baby daddy over there if you're on Section 8 all the time. So you have months and periods of time where he's not. That's destructive. You know what I'm saying? These are just examples. These are just small examples. Until those systems are not in place, there's no changing it. Black people are literally, those systems are put in place to oppress us, and people don't even realize it. They don't get it. I get it, because it seems like, it's there to help, but it's not there to help. Think about it. Ask any kid that grew up without his father, would he rather have the child support or would he rather have his father? And listen to his answer.
Hell, because most of them didn't even know they was even.
They didn't even know their daddy. Ask them. Ask most kids. Would you rather have your father, or would you rather have a child support payment coming in every week or every month? What would you rather have? That more than likely, I could tell you what I would have rather had. And my dad paid child support until I was damn near 19. I would have rather had my daddy. That's just me. I don't know what other people think, but I would have rather had my dad, personally. There's a lot of things that I would have approached differently as a young adult had my dad been in my life as a teenager. You get what I'm saying? Just a lot of things like that. And that's a big thing. So when I say for men, it can be very difficult. And then a lot of people say, well, you're supposed to fight for your kids. But when you have a system that is going to favor the woman, and we all admit that the system is against the black man, right? We already know this. We say this all the time whenever a black man gets shot. We always say it. But when it comes to actual where the system is actually oppressive, when it comes to family court, when it actually comes to how much can a nigga fight? Y'all already taking most of his checks, so he can't hire a lawyer. He can't get a license because he's inevitably gonna fall behind, right? Y'all put niggas in this position, and then y'all wonder why niggas don't have. And it's just like, well, if y'all don't want more men in that position, okay, y'all say, well, my baby daddy's a deadbeat. But then y'all go with the next nigga who's probably under the same oppressive conditions that you put your baby daddy under, right? Same oppressive conditions. But then once you with that guy, you're saying, well, why don't niggas ever have anything? Well, because the system. The same system that you use to put your baby daddy on, another woman uses to put that man on, and so forth and so on. It's a cycle. And if you don't recognize that cycle, there's no fixing this. We're fucked. That's why I get online all the time and I say, we're fucked. There's no fixing it. There's none. There's no fixing it. There's none. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be negative. There is no fixing it. The only way to fix it is
in an economy like the one that we're experiencing,
mm-hmm.
And a lot of us are experiencing it more directly than indirectly, because some of us still aren't being really affected in every aspect.
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind,
you would think that it would like correct itself because you need a man and like money is.
Yeah, because in my mind, the money is not reside. Like the money ain't residing.
The money ain't hitting. Right now the money ain't hitting.
So at this point, that means you need to dig.
Right, but what?
That's when when.
And I agree with you.
When there's not this influx of
but what
money.
has been created already with men? Apathy, nihilism. Men are like, fuck this. I'm not doing that. I'm not participating in this. Fuck it. I'll take care of myself. There's a lot of men right now, I can promise you this. There's a lot of men right now that is praying that the world ends. And I swear to God, I swear. I wish I was joking. There's a lot of men that will much rather the world just break out into war tomorrow and just fall apart than go to work and continue on the way we're continuing. There's a lot of young men, that's how they feel. So even if that does happen, let's say the economy breaks and men and women need each other, you still have that group of young men that I was talking about earlier who feel slighted by society, who feel like they've been, you get what I'm saying? You see the powder keg that they create? You see the clusterfuck they're creating for everybody? Because you got these young men, they still exist. So let's say tomorrow this economy fails altogether. Where those young men would have typically taken that opportunity to be virtuous, to want to take care of women, to want to protect women, to want to do right by women. Now feel like, hey, there's no money no more. There's no system. I don't give a fuck about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? It's apathy. That's what's been created. That's what I say. And they've done this on purpose because they know that group of young men are going to just ravage this. There's a term that was used in antiquity called barbarians at the gate. It came from the old Roman adage of barbarians being within the city and at the gate in order to consume you. If you actually know the actual history of that, you will learn that it comes from who they were talking about was this group of people called the Visigoths. And the Visigoths were a slave class of people that lived within Roman society. And over time, they even became legionnaires and people within the Roman military. And at some point, they felt so slighted by what the Romans were doing to their people in the north that they turned on the Romans, and that's how Rome fell, the barbarians at the gate. That's what we're at. We have a whole group of people in this country that feel slighted, that feel like da-da-da-da-da. So once there's a fragile crack in the foundations of this country, that's what breaks it. And why there won't be an immediate correction, it'll more likely go to Handmaid's Tale than anything else, is because of this apathy that's been created.
So do you think that, so Roshi basically says more non-black women that got black men on child support than black women.
Yep.
Child support wouldn't be needed if support is done by the absent parent off back. Hey, Mrs. Graham. So of course we agree with the first part of her.
But let's say something, okay? All right. Let's say child support is needed, right? But do you think child support maybe incentivizes kids growing up without the other parent, which y'all call an absentee parent? Because before child support, there wasn't this many absentee parents, and there wasn't even the incentive for one parent to not be there. Do y'all think that most men are not there because they're choosing not to be there, or do you think that the woman is making it very, very, very fucking difficult for him to be there?
Can it go both ways?
That's not what I'm saying, though. That's not the trend.
I'm just saying, but
the court system ain't even going in that. No, it ain't, because it's not both ways. That's not what's happening. It's just not what's happening. Are there ancient men that women are let come in them and have babies with them, and then these niggas that you shouldn't have never fucking had his baby in the first place? Do those niggas exist? Abso-fucking-lutely. Those niggas exist. That's not who we talking about. Most babies, that ain't how most babies are born. Not even in our community. Most babies, whether y'all believe it or not, are born within a relationship, right? Who is ending these relationships? Who's ending them? It ain't like these niggas are just getting up, having this baby. Oh, I done got this girl pregnant. I had this baby. I'm about to do. That's not what's happening. Look at the statistics. That's not what's happening. That's not who's ending these marriages. That's not why these relationships are going astray. Men don't have divorce parties. We don't celebrate a relationship breaking up. That ain't what we do. We don't do that. Women do that. Women get online and have divorce parties. I'm finally free. We don't do that. So who's breaking up these marriages? Who's breaking up these families? It ain't the men. A man will cheat. A man will literally cheat. Not saying he should. That's not what I'm saying. Will literally cheat. He ain't talking about leaving his wife for this bitch. He'll cheat on. He will have a mistress forever. Never talk about leaving his wife. But a woman will cheat and leave her husband, break up her whole family, kids be destitute, they don't know their daddy. She dealing with Tom, Dick, Harry. Is ridiculous. We don't do that. I'm not gonna start my family and break up my family for some bitch. No, what man does that? We don't do that.
But in hindsight, you technically aren't.
Yeah, because y'all choose to leave.
Because you chose to cheat.
Whatever.
So I mean, it's a.
That's why I say we're fucked. We're fucked either way. It doesn't matter. The powers that be have won, y'all. Like that's why I say there is a machine god. Y'all are all servants to it. There is no fucking. There's no unfucking this. It is what it is. Like I just talk because I talk, but it ain't all unfucking this.
Most men is not there in supporting, be they because they choose not to. I think a lot of people tend to be making babies with people they can't stand after sex.
Okay. So if that's the case, if y'all think most men on this planet are having babies and having their seed out here and don't want no influence whatsoever over their seed, we are fucked. There's no unfucking that. There's no amount of convincing there's no statistic. I can put out all the numbers. I can show y'all why society is breaking, and it's going to continue to break. And I say, let it. Everything I'm saying is coming to fruition. It's going to continue to come to fruition. Y'all got, at the very most, 5 years left of this asinine, this fucking nonsense to fucking giggle and gaggle and use it however the fuck y'all want before y'all have this fucking boot stamping y'all in the face every goddamn day of y'all life. Just watching these fucking see. Y'all can blame me all y'all want, but it ain't just me. Because even when people like myself, we try to take responsibility for it to say what our part is in it, y'all just miss it. So let it burn.
I'm gonna need you to stop coming in under your 13th different, changing your name
Let
when you
it
come in
fucking
here
burn.
because you stressing me out. Yeah, and there's always everything is with that situation with child support and kids and relationships and things. At the end of the day, like there are statistics behind it. Yes, behind certain things, and some things are
like concrete statistics.
right. There's statistics, and there's just some things that are also are situational, and so because it's one of those conversations that's it's not going to ever. It's not going to be. It's not going to be able to be had.
It will.
In a we're having it in a good way now because we respect everybody's opinions and we see where people come from. You know what I'm saying? We not one sided. I'm not one sided. Jeremy's not one sided. We can understand and see some things. But it's that conversation is it's needed, in my opinion. It's definitely needed.
It ain't because here's at the end of the day. At the end of the day, that system, when y'all say child support is needed, is exactly my.
I just said the conversation.
No, I'm saying within the comments. If it's needed, you shouldn't have a baby if you feel like you need to put that man on child support. Don't have a baby with that man. I would never have a baby with a woman as a man. I would never have a baby with a woman that I felt I have to use the government to get money out of in the future. There's no fucking, especially if I have to carry a baby, there's nothing in me that would be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna have to put this nigga on. There's no way I would do that. There's no way I would use these white people's fucking evil ass system to put my child's parent on any goddamn thing if I felt like that. I just wouldn't have a child with that person.
Right.
Or I would put the person on child support, but I would never complain about white supremacy because I'm using it. Why would I complain about something that I benefit from? Why would I complain about something that I use as a weapon? You understand?
Right. So Risto said men and women pick their mates. It's not an accident. SMDH.
Right.
Mrs. Graham said exactly that goes hand in hand in making the right choices for women and men. Facts. CKS says society is trying to destroy what a family is. Agreed.
They've already done that.
Right, but he's saying that's the accountability. I know women that had babies by men to keep them around and it wasn't enough to keep them there. Hookup culture doesn't make it better. Facts. Nope. I agree. Mr. Grant said exactly, Jeremy. That's what I'm saying. But some men will lie and pretend they will be there and then dip when shit gets hard. Women carry the burden.
Don't have babies. Like, bro, I'm sorry. How long? Do I have to put it? Because it's women that are most women get pregnant within the first year of knowing a nigga. First year. I'm not judging that. I'm just saying most. This is the vast majority of ladies get pregnant, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can attest that y'all probably got pregnant within the first year of knowing y'all baby daddy or husband.
Did.
Okay. My mom did too. Well, my dad. They were married.
On
first
purpose.
year. They got married within. Okay, so most people do that. I simply say to women, this is my advice. Give it a year.
Yeah.
Give it. Please.
So you're
saying men
and women, we need to do better at
vetting. That's it. And I'm saying, no matter what that nigga's saying to you, okay,
because the first year he gonna sell you some premium octane anyway, and she will too.
Give it a fucking year, especially since y'all have to be the ones to carry the baby. Y'all have to be the ones to go through that whole burden. That's y'all's body. Think about it. Y'all body. Y'all don't want to have to feed that baby. Y'all don't want to have to do all that. So because y'all have to have such an investment in carrying that man's person, please give it a year. Give it a fucking
because the mask but in the blink of an eye, the mask will
it will come off, right? Because at that point,
men and women, it goes both ways.
If you like, I can have a baby with this nigga, all right, cool, yeah, that's on that nigga at that point if he's lying. Because how do you lie for a year? But if you know, because within a year you know you're
gonna see some shit that irritates you that you ain't gonna want to deal with. Like you'll be able to maneuver differently, basically in a nutshell. So yeah, vet.
And you like because a lot of ladies within that year, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. Within that year, I'm like, I'm not having a baby with this nigga. And within that first few months, it's like, oh yeah, this nigga's cool. But by the end of that year, y'all probably like,
yeah, that wasn't me.
I don't know.
That wasn't me at all.
No, thank you.
I chose mine.
No, thank you.
It sounds crazy, but it's real. I chose my baby daddy. I did.
A lot of y'all do.
I handpicked him.
A lot of y'all do. A lot of y'all do. And then y'all say, every woman does. I ain't gonna even say, most women that have babies, if it ain't something else, really handpick who they have babies with. And whether it's a subconscious thing and you're just trying to go after some genetic traits or something about that man you're attracted to, at the end of the day, you're still a part of nature and you have this baby. But I just say, use your higher self to not have babies with niggas within a year, but most women do. Most women do. Most women on this earth have babies within that first year.
Yeah, I've known some men like that too. I actually know to this day two men that's like, oh, child support, bet. I'll see you on your 18th birthday. And I'm just like, damn, really? And they stand firm on that. And I don't understand it. So I don't even try and do that.
Because some men look at it as a way that you're literally using a weapon against them. So since you're going to use a weapon, I'm not going to deal with you or that child. Why am I going to spend 18 years fighting the government? That's crazy when we don't have to. When we can literally co-parent, your kid can have a whole parent. You can just drop the kid off of whenever you feeling financially strapped. But no, you don't want to do that. You'd rather get the government to tax that man as opposed to dropping that child off at that man's house. And deal, because I'm telling you, a lot of women say, "Oh, you can take care of kids."
And don't have kids with a man that you wouldn't leave your kids.
Thank you. I see that shit too. Oh, he don't know. I wouldn't leave my kids with him. Well, why the fuck would you have kids with a nigga you can't leave your kids with? And then on top of that, if you can never drop your kids off at their daddy's house and you don't know if that nigga gonna open the door for him, why would you have babies with a nigga like that?
Yeah, that's wild.
That's crazy. He ain't opening the door for his own kids. Really? Because if you really feel this, because I see these ladies on here, I'm feeling this, and he ain't never dropped the little niggas off at his house. They're his kids. Especially the niggas claiming them, drop them off at his house. What is he gonna do? Nothing. He gonna have to take care of them. Guess what?
He gonna be irritated.
Whether y'all know it or not, men we have, what is it? Y'all call it maternal. We have paternal instincts. And we not gonna sit up there and let our baby sit outside at all, unless you just a piece of shit ain't nigga. And then at that point, once again, we have to go to why the fuck are you having babies with a nigga like
ain't
that?
Shit niggas. Bristol said, even if a relationship doesn't work out, doesn't mean a man or woman have to be on child support, my opinion.
Thank you.
Mrs. Graham said 100. Bristol said, but resentment is a practical emotion.
It is, because why else would you do it? Like, especially if you've been with that nigga that long, y'all been co-parenting all this time, right? And y'all, it didn't work out for whatever reason. There's no reason to use the government to punish that nigga when you can just co-parent with that nigga. Y'all can literally work something out.
But both parties have to be willing.
Right, but for the sake of the kids, both parties should be
and need to be.
There should not be no. Oh, I'm feeling like I don't like his girlfriend, so I don't want them over there. No, that ain't got nothing to do with that. Ain't got nothing to do with my kids, bro.
Like I always say, child support is emotion based. It's sad people aren't responsible, and honestly, the only person who this messes up is the child.
It is.
They are innocent. Facts.
It is.
The first few months of dating is always a fraud, showing your best.
Yes.
It's called the honeymoon stage.
All you gotta do is vet that nigga for. I'm saying to women, because a man to know. I'm gonna tell you right now, man to know by dealing
Niggas
with
just
you
want to
for a
shoot
little
the
bit,
club up.
whether or not he have a baby with you. He knows. He absolutely fucking knows. And sometimes men will literally get you pregnant because he's attracted to you, which is fucking stupid. It's the stupidest fucking thing, but we do.
Not you nothing to me because I'm cute.
Yeah, because you cute. Yeah, nigga will literally get how women say a nigga will trap you. It is the truth.
Birth control.
A nigga will literally.
Till you ready.
If a nigga think you real cute, he will literally try to make you his baby mama. Do not have babies with niggas like that.
Birth control till you ready.
Wait a year, bro. What's a year? A year? If a year y'all still kicking it, y'all still cool, y'all. Know
what if he leaving that year and I could have had his baby?
But then think about it. If he left in a year. Right, he would have left with whether you have the baby or not. So good.
Facts. And stop having these. And I'm not talking to y'all because y'all know y'all are amazing. A lot of women need to stop having these keep a nigga babies because the baby ain't gonna keep him with you. It's not. If not for nothing, he's gonna take care of his child, but that's not gonna make him more attractive to you.
But who said he's gonna even do that? If you having a baby, if that's your intention while you're having a baby, there's no guarantee that man's gonna stay around. That's what a lot of these women are running. That's what I'm saying. Talk to that nigga. Honestly, a lot of women can literally talk to the man out there with it. Be like, you know what? I kind of want to have a baby. If you talk like, and if y'all are in a good place, a lot of times the nigga be like, oh, you sure? And he be like, yeah, I want to have a baby. And he'd be like, all right, cool. That's what happens.
I told Jeremy, no buenas, papi, see.
I was old though. We in our late 40s.
He's in his late 40s. I'm popping out here in these streets.
No more children for me.
Even if you married, a woman shouldn't have too many kids that she wouldn't be able to afford if the man leaves. Facts. My granddad left my grandmother with 12 kids when they was married. Sheesh. Also, back in the days, women had lots of babies. Bristol said, and those traits exist before having babies. Some ninjas is POS.
Yeah, you talking about, like you can see that shit, like just because a nigga like is gonna take you out for a 4 for 4.
Get your old shake. You know what I'm saying? Little milkshake or whatever.
It don't mean that nigga is viable.
I will wait longer than a year nowadays. That's what I said. CK ass wait longer. If he leaves in a year, baby or not, it is what it is. Move on. Mm-hmm. Britney Spears got a song called "You're Toxic." Y'all sounding toxic. No, I'm just playing. Like they said, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. A man can up and leave, and that baby gonna be mama's responsibility.
Yeah, it's the truth. Not just y'all responsibility, but y'all also have to carry the baby. That's the biggest thing to me. I've seen 3 babies come out of a person. Jesus, right? Like, Jesus.
You gonna be a daddy in my world. The fuck? Like,
that's a lot.
With
my first son, I didn't even go with my oldest. Once I saw that nigga crying, I was done. I watched all other 2 come out completely, but with him, I was It was too much.
You would think that kids would make a person make people or a person act right, and kids are really ain't. That's not the case. Mm-mm. That's not in some cases the complete and total opposite. People become more POSs when kids are involved. Just saying. I know that's right. Ooh, look, Jeremy then kicked up dust in the live today. I told y'all this is, hit the thumbs up button for your girl real quick if you don't mind. But yeah, it's just one of those things where men and women both need to vet the person that they're dating. Just because he pays for dinner or he paid for a movie, like, because low key on a date there's some things that a man is supposed to do. A man is supposed to date you. Like, low key, he is supposed to buy you like a meal every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. Damn, that don't mean that he husband because he bought you something to eat. He him buying you something to eat does not make him husband
Bro,
material.
you don't have to have this baby because he bought you some fucking food.
Like, come on, like.
And by the same token, gentlemen, like,
raise your standard.
I get it, like, you like, but y'all like with everything that I said, with all the statistics that we come up with, all the lies that we have the knowledge of knowing what the situation is. So we have to be more responsible too as men.
I'm saying pay attention to red flags, Risto, is what I'm saying.
Because here's the thing: at the beginning of the day, kids can't even get here if we monitor our seed. If we stingy with our seed, that's how you ask me how you change this. That's what men have to do.
Monitor y'all seed.
No, literally you have to be real stingy with your seed. Yep. And watch what happens.
Kids make things more stressful. It's hard raising a human being. Talk about it. It is. No matter how much you let relationships fall apart, people grow.
I get that, but I don't think that it's growth if you two set out to have children together and those kids are not grown, they're not through school, they may have mental issues, they may have medical issues, they may have issues. Y'all gotta work that shit out until them motherfuckers out the house. Cause that's why y'all got so many of these fucked up people now. Y'all have to work that shit out. I don't give a fuck if you wanna go fuck this dude, he wanna go fuck her. Y'all gotta figure that shit out between y'all. Because that's what the couples used to do back in the day. Grandma and grandpa, they didn't sit there and say, oh, we don't like each other right now, so we're gonna go ahead and just get a divorce right away. That ain't what they did. They dealt with that. However, we didn't know about all their business. We didn't know how they did it. We don't know what they did, but they did it. They worked that shit out. People nowadays, they say, oh, we grew apart. Grew into what?
I mean, but even if it is the whole, oh, we grew apart situation, there still is little people involved. And that takes precedent over your emotions.
Don't have
kids take precedent over your growth. Honestly,
they really do.
Because just because you growing and you know what I'm saying, you want to thrive and things of that nature, you still have kids that you have to. That's what I'm saying. Everybody shouldn't be a parent. Being a parent, being a mom, being a dad is more than saying you have kids.
Because
kids have necessities, needs, emotional needs, wants, emotional want. Like,
treat them like they're your replacement because they are. Like, treat them like that. You are raising your replacement. You want to put every fucking thing you can, mentally, spiritually, physically, into your replacement as a person. So when they're young adults and when they're young people, they have everything that you had plus some. And I'm not talking about physical stuff. It's just about taking them to Disneyland.
That's what I'm saying. It's emotional.
It's about giving them shit.
Preparing them for the world.
Right, that's it. But when you stifle their growth and you keep them huddled, or you don't want one other parent to interact with them because or whatever.
You keep them emotionally hostage.
The fuck for, bro. They need both parents. They play off of both parents. That's how we know ourselves.
Facts.
Completely. You get what I'm saying?
I agree. If you have kids together, y'all better work it
out. Figure that
you
shit
gotta
out.
give it 100.
You gotta give it 100, bro. You gotta try.
100.
You like, and don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about abuse. I'm not talking about serial cheating. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not saying you have to sit up there and disrespect yourself.
Work through the boredom of your relationship.
Right? Because the relationship will get bored.
Yeah,
like
work through the
boredom. You
boredom.
have to get through that shit. If you gonna have kids with a person, deal with that shit. It's fine. And then shit, when they're 18 or whatever, if y'all decide whatever, all right, cool. You know what? Let's go our own way. But that ain't what a lot of people want to do. They still want to thought and about, well, I still got my youth. I still got my booty and my titties still sitting a little bit high, so I can still go out here. So that's dumb.
So that means I definitely can't thought and about because my titties ain't sitting up nowhere. they done fell to the floor. So I guess even if I wanted to, my thought and days is over because I ain't got no booty and my titties is hanging low.
That's dumb.
You hear me? But no, seriously, relationships take work. Like, yes, people are going to get on each other's nerves. I can almost guarantee you that he ain't gonna never admit to it, but I can almost guarantee you I get on Jeremy's nerves a lot. Not a lot, but there are times. You work through it. Hey, Ashlyn. And he gets on mine. You either just get over yourself because maybe you in a mood and maybe that person really ain't getting on your nerves. It's just the mood that you in and you move. Get over it is the moral of the story. Things can be worked through. Like Like
really
you,
can.
like if
some
you
of these relationships are ending over the stupidest
put
shit.
forth the
Then
effort on both ends.
I see Kiki Palmer and her baby daddy out to brunch today or yesterday, and I'm just like, exactly, because who
and she got this nigga birthday tattooed on.
Okay, so why play the game?
She's a bird.
Why play? Y'all together, just be together. Like,
well, they never not once said that they wasn't.
I know that, but I'm saying, like, all of the hoopla and all of those, he's leaving her, he want to get custody. That's bullshit. Work it out.
Point being, relationships take work on both ends, and a lot of it is communication. And I know that's odd, but it's a communication.
Make the children a project together. That's y'all project. Y'all don't have to focus on each other. Focus on the kids together. Hey, we got these little people here. Let's raise them into being some dope ass people. Let's do that together. We could be partners in doing that. God damn it.
Bristol said, in a mutual co-parenting environment, but every divorced couple that attacks each other for their relationship failing is the problem in this equation.
Yeah.
Statistics show a child in a two-parent man and woman household are more likely to thrive. I came from a two-parent household.
Yeah.
The best gift you can give your children is to keep your relationship together.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, if it's real toxic and real egregious in the house,
right,
make your exit. Absolutely.
Right.
But if it's just a matter of this nigga ain't took out, cause look, Jeremy will tell you I have my moments. I be like, Jeremy, the light bulb need to be replaced, and I be needing him to up jumps the boogie when I say it, and it may be 2 hours later, and he'll do it, but I'll be irritated because I'll be like, why you didn't do this shit when I asked you to? Like, I'm now for 2 hours. I'm gonna be looking at this like, see, it's stupid shit. It's stupid. It is, and it's ridiculous because it's like now you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ridiculous. If you want to go somewhere, say you want to go somewhere. If you have needs, that's why Jeremy used to look at me crazy. Like I don't know what he thought the conversation would veer toward, but every year I would be like, okay, we had another year. Is it, you know what I'm saying? How you feeling? What it's looking like? Is it anything I can, I'm perfect and stuff. So it's a real short conversation. But, it's like, how you feeling? Is there anything I need to adjust, continue to do or not do? We have those conversations, and it really is a short conversation, but it is a conversation. It's like renewing a goddamn lease. You have to check in with your partner. You can't go years upon years assuming shit is dope. Because shit really just, and that's with kids or without kids. Because shit really just may not be dope, and you have to check in with your partner. Wouldn't you agree? Hey, B-Dub, that you should check in with your partner. A plethora of stuff. We talking about relationships right now. Let's see here. We talking about relationships. So what am I? Relationships are a roller coaster. You got your highs and lows, and it works. Hard work sometimes. Yeah, I know. Like, I know my mom and daddy went through it. I know. Every day? No, because my mama wasn't toxic, and still ain't toxic, and my daddy wasn't toxic. And so it wasn't a lot of arguing in the house, but I come from a household of tradition. That's why that part of me is like real traditional, like, because I come from a traditional household where low-key my daddy, made sure, this was that was this, and none of y'all made me. But, you know what I'm saying? And we took trips, whatever. But like I had to tell my mama yesterday, the economy is a lot different from when I was 12. From when I was 12, you could up and jump. Right. You could be sitting right here on live and be like, baby, you want to go to Disneyland? Right. Go. Hey, we about to get in the car. We're going to go to tickets is $2. We about to go to like we get like because that's what we would do as like when your daddy get home we go to Knott's Berry Farm and then just be a Friday and when he would get home we would get in the car we would head out. But relationships just take work, and I didn't realize that statement is a very true statement because I used to be one of those people who would just run. Like, it's an argument, you blocked and deleted, and I'm about to head out. Like, I didn't work on a relationship. I didn't stick around long enough, honestly. Like, but with being with Jeremy, when I tell you he has changed my perspective on a lot of things, honestly. Like, and like I said, of course, we gonna irritate each other. It's just inevitable. Like, we're not perfect, right? But he knows he can come to me and talk to me, and I know I can come to him and talk to him. I don't,
Yeah.
we don't do, and we may, we aliens in that way. But it does. It takes a lot of work now because 98% of the time we're good. Like, I even brought it up to him one day. How would you feel about us having a baby? I said, Jeremy, that wouldn't make sense. It just wouldn't make sense. You work, I work. Right now, it doesn't make sense. And Jeremy loves kids, loves children.
Like I told him, I said if it was a different economy and the world was different, absolutely.
I wouldn't give a fuck if I had 5 million subscribers. I'm not. Because
that's what she always said. I like kids though.
And
like,
he's
right now the world ain't going in the direction that I think is conducive with having no fucking baby.
And I'm old.
And plus we old, yeah.
So
too old for that. By the time that kid is grown, about 60.
No, thank you.
Crazy.
Well, that's how old you supposed to be, low key.
No, that's.
So when your kids get
but do you realize
real grandmamas in this motherfucker, real grandparents.
What was the goal?
Why are you a grandparent at 30? That's a problem.
But everybody was grandparents in their 30s back in the day, and in their 40s. They just looked old. We just thought they were older than they were.
That may be true.
It's the truth. It's the truth. They were in their 50s, and right now, just 50 is young looking. 45 is still young, kind of. Back in the day,
Yeah.
Look at some old 45.
Especially as black people, I feel like we aging backwards. Like
them niggas was old.
I've seen some 60-year-olds on TikTok. I'm like, ain't no way in hell.
Right, you 60, right? Yeah.
And the only reason why you can really tell is because you still your face.
Right.
I think the most important thing in a relationship is respect. Factos. Bro, she said I was talking to my neighbor the other day and she's Latina. It tickles me that you was really spelling out Latina, and said it was you too, y'all. And said once they having sex with a guy, they go together. She said she regrets being taught that now a single mother of 4 without dating long. And that's the culture that these girls is being taught. You fuck me, we together. Real bad. Like.
Right. No.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? I heard someone say, don't know how to be unhappily together. Knowing how to work at that relationship instead of wanting to bounce. Facts. Ask Jeremy. Okay. Ask Jeremy what he thinks about men asking for alimony and child support more often now.
I think it's trash.
There you go.
I think it's garbage. I don't think nobody should be asking for no fucking money if y'all are leaving the goddamn relationship. My whole thing is this.
Well, which one?
If you need help, if you can't take care of the babies, then get her the babies. If you can't take care of the babies, then get him the babies. If most of his income got to come to your house in order for you to take care of the babies, then she needs to have the babies, and vice versa. You
right.
Understand
So
what I'm saying? If just like Holly Berry having to pay this nigga all that money, that's stupid.
I feel like it.
Now, do I feel like for marriage wise, if it's like even the alimony thing, I think alimony should come with a time limit. Like, okay, let's say for instance, right? We got married. You miss money bags, right? You've been taking care of me. We get a divorce, right? I'm accustomed to a lifestyle. Do I feel that you should be paying me $8,000 every month for the rest of my fucking life just because I'm accustomed to a life? No, I don't think so.
Now,
do I think? Hold on. Do I think it should be a time limit to where since we're married and we've been together, you can wind me down like maybe like a 6-month cushion, like, okay, here's some alimony for 6 months so you can get your shit together. Yeah, that's fine. But we're out the gate, you're paying me all that money forever? No, that's fucking stupid. You ain't handicapped. You can get a fucking job. You can do what you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about?
But some women be like, yo, I ain't got no skills.
This ain't even like this was a question about the men.
Oh, men, my
So
bad.
I'm saying, even especially for the men, what the fuck are y'all doing? I get it. It's like, oh, it's a come up. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to somebody. I just couldn't. I don't want your money that bad. I'm sorry. I would literally, if it was you and I, for instance, we married. I'd be like, look, Anisha, I know we've been married. We obviously like each other at one point. I know you ain't gonna just put me out on the street. Hook me up, whatever you feel is comfortable, right? Because at one point we fuck with each other, right? So I'm gonna put that in your hands. What do you feel? And I know some women are vindictive. They're like, you deserve to be in the trash can, so I'm not giving you shit. So you have to go to court.
But I'm saying without the courts, can I get a cushion? Can I get a house? Can I get something? That's fine.
Hell no.
Wait.
You should have thought about all the cushion and shit when you was out here running a motherfucking block.
Hold on. Because mostly it's women that get alimony, right?
Okay.
So I don't think that when a woman gets a divorce especially if they made all this money, that she should just get nothing, right? That's not what I'm saying. I think, yeah, you should. But do I think it's for the rest of your fucking life? No, that's insane. You should get that shit at a year tops. And then it's like, all right, you gotta get a job. You gotta come back into the economy. Why do Holly Berry gotta pay this nigga $8,000 a month, bro?
Child support. And she gotta pay for his apartment.
What?
She gotta pay for his apartment.
She gotta pay for his apartment too?
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? You see how that ridiculous that is? Why does she have to pay for his apartment when that nigga's able bodied?
Low key.
I'm sorry, that just irritates me. It ain't a man or a woman thing when it comes to child support, y'all. Y'all gotta understand that, or alimony. It bothers me that two people can't work out something who clearly were together enough to have children together to be like, all right, you're comfortable, I'm comfortable. We're not about to use the state to fuck each other.
Well, that's like
crazy.
That's like the couples who have YouTube channels and their YouTube channel blows up, and then they decide, I'm gonna go with her and you gonna go with him type shit. And they like, well, what do we do with this channel?
Then y'all split the revenue. Whatever.
Shut that bitch down.
Shut it down, right? Or me being me, you can have it. I don't give a fuck. That's me though. I'm not attached to stuff like that. I don't care. It's like
it ain't gonna hit the same.
It's like if you want it. I'm saying for revenue purposes. If you want to take this channel, repurpose it, do whatever you want with it, I wouldn't stop you from doing that. You know what I'm saying? Just like if we shared a house together, I wouldn't be like, you need to move the fuck out the house. I'd be like, all right, we'll work something out to if you want to stay in the house, you can stay in the house. If you didn't want to stay in the house, I would stay in the house. It wouldn't be like this. I can't see myself
like
needing all of this fucking state to work this shit out. That's stupid. Yeah. It ain't that serious to me.
Yeah, in a perfect world, men and women could be able to work that out.
Well,
that's like Mary J. Blige's husband.
In a regular world where people wasn't conditioned to run to the
Wendy
state for
Williams'
every fucking
husband.
Problem. Wendy Williams' husband. Trash, bro. This nigga.
There's some black men out here asking for the money.
Wendy Williams' husband. let me talk about him. Cause this nigga pissed me off. Ooh. This nigga gets alimony, right? She paid this nigga alimony. She said you can keep the house. You can keep the cars and shit, even the ones you can even keep the house that you bought for your mistress. The nigga's already winning, right? He's winning, okay? So I'm going to pay you alimony. I think hers did come with a date. I think it was like a year or something like that. So she paid this nigga, right? She gave this nigga money for a year, bro. She gave this nigga 2 houses, multiple vehicles.
Oh no,
listen, y'all. And then paid this nigga, I think it was for a year over, right? Then this nigga goes broke. This nigga comes back and tries to sue her again to restart the alimony because he don't have no money. Lame. Yeah, that's lame,
that's
bro.
Bitch ass.
Lame. Why would she be responsible for paying you money after you didn't already exited the marriage? She didn't give you multiple houses, multiple cars, shit. And you a bum at that point. Yeah, you're literally like, no, I'm sorry, bro.
And low key, you was a bum when she met you.
That's crazy. And you. Nigga.
Y'all see Kevin Hart be working hard to keep, what's the good woman name? Inoki? What's the woman name?
Yeah, I think that's her name.
That's not her name.
My nigga was literally over here buying his mistress a house.
Yeah.
Nigga, you losing. You losing with the women. You losing with your wife. You losing over here with the fellas. Why the fuck are you buying her a house?
Cause niggas
are you stupid?
Because niggas cheat bad.
That's crazy. You with Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is rich as shit, right? Wendy Williams buying you whatever the fuck you want. You don't have to do nothing. Nothing. You don't have to do nothing.
But see how
and then you go and cheat. And I don't think you cheat, but all right, you cheat. I'm a man, I get it. You cheat. Men are we're weak to the flesh sometimes. Mm-hmm. But you buy this bitch a house, bro. Mm-hmm. You dumb out here in these streets. And then the blogs get hold of it. Right? So Wendy, she's obviously distraught. She's going through her medical issues. She's crazy, loopy, all this other shit, right? You divorce her. She's going through the worst time of her life, regardless of whatever. Taking mine. I don't care what.
Drove her crazy public, and then divorced.
I don't care what the public says. At some point, you love that woman, right? So you see what you're taking her through. You see it. She still gives you a house And unless you keep the house that you bought for your mistress, and you still try to sue her after the divorce,
because that wasn't love. Because love didn't reside there.
That's crazy.
Holly man gonna be locked in with those payments until son turns 25 or her income decreases.
You see what I'm saying? To do what? And how old is that baby? That baby like what?
I don't know how old.
That's a baby. That baby's young. That's a little kid.
Oh, that's Brittany. Yeah, that's Brittany that got to pay for the apartment. Britney Spears got to pay $10,000 a month for her ex-husband's apartment.
Nigga, get a cheaper apartment. Ain't no what apartment you staying in out here that's $10,000? I guess if you in one of these penthouses, it's $10,000 a month.
Hallie got to pay child support for both baby daddies.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How does she lose like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There got to be something about Hallie.
How did she lose like that? I've never heard of that.
Hallie, drop down in the chat because we need to know what's going on.
I've never heard of that.
What, that you got two baby daddies and you got to pay child support?
I've never heard the mom having to pay child support to two baby daddies. I've heard of baby daddies having to pay to two baby moms. Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Because you making more money, you want that 18%.
No, but usually the moms have the custody too, even when they're making more money. Even a rich mom usually have the custody.
I'm sure she got
not
custody.
Britney Spears, because obviously Britney Spears be on some other shit, but most of the time the mom has the custody, so that's crazy. Oh, y'all see Steve Harvey.
Allegedly, Steve said they are good and
that's bullshit because he embarrassed.
Lies you tell.
He embarrassed because
I'm gonna wait till it come out because I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen what?
I've seen like people talking about it, but I haven't seen it.
Why would people be talking about it?
I know, but rumor report. Right. But I'm just saying, like, I haven't seen like the story.
Where's the rumors coming from?
I'm just saying I haven't seen I haven't been able to read the story. Right. Is what I'm saying.
She cheated.
They say with the
cook and the personal trainer.
And they said, "Hey, you should have read the room, Steve. Steve out here popping that shit. He got to do."
And the only people that would have leaked that is either the cook or the person.
But why would you do that?
Because you probably was on your feelings.
Like, because your food ain't that good, and Steve probably guarantees Steve Harvey makes way more than you, chefing it up with that salmon and that Cajun pasta, and you should have shut the fuck up.
If I'm working,
but how you got us? How you gonna lose?
If I'm Steve Harvey's personal chef, it ain't nothing that woman can walk in there butt ass naked and just start swinging off the ceiling, and I'm not touching that woman because why the fuck would I fuck up my job to fuck with you?
It sounds good, but it happens.
That's dumb.
I'm just saying.
I'm a personal chef too. All I gotta do is come over here and cook this nigga some meals. Meal prep my nigga.
And Steve be talking that shit.
And this nigga gonna pay me thousands of dollars.
That makes you look wild.
Why the fuck would I sit up here and fuck up that bag for one old lady?
Cause
that's crazy.
You see Marjorie?
I didn't say she's ugly.
Marjorie out here.
She could be a young one. It could be her daughter.
Locked and loaded.
It could be the young one.
Marjorie come downstairs in that silk robe.
No.
To get some water.
How much you think he paying? How much do you think Steve Harvey pays his personal chef a month? On average.
That ain't got nothing to do with you throwing.
No, I'm just saying. What would you just think? I'm just saying. We don't even know
a month.
A month.
10 racks.
Okay, so that's what you assume that he's paying his
right.
That's where the average person probably
for the
10 racks is
for the Cajun pasta.
Exactly, right?
Okay.
Why the fuck would you fuck up that job to sleep with somebody?
Hey.
Ain't no pussy on earth good.
Because when she leave that nigga, I'm going to get some of that nigga more money. Or that nigga. That's how they see it.
What?
Yeah.
That's stupid. Why would I be thinking like that?
That he going to get some Steve money? Because it's a Lifetime movie.
That's crazy.
And I'm back. Don't judge me. Got me some watermelon. How you got us, how you gonna lose her? So if that is really indeed the case, Steve Harvey kind of set himself up for that.
What do you mean?
Because you was over here talking about your baby mama, you damn near didn't want to be bothered with your kids and shit. From the other marriage, you over here claiming Lori like she the best thing since sliced bread. Eniko, that's her name. Plus, Wendy's ex-husband was able to still be a beneficiary on the life insurance policy. What? Brittany kids almost 18?
Yeah, they older.
They've been in the world a long time.
They're raised by their daddy.
Yeah, Russell said Hallie can't cook. You said Steve Harvey and Dad? Y'all stay tuned, because now y'all got me wanting to do a deep dive.
I kind of want to do a deep dive. I'm curious. But I'm pretty sure, I'm almost certain that, I forgot what I was about to say. I'm certain about it.
That part. She would have fired him if he didn't hit. Yep. I'm slobbing on myself. I believe it.
Well, wouldn't it be sexual harassment?
Who's gonna tell it? Men, because right now y'all talk too motherfucking much. That's part of the problem. If y'all shut the fuck up, we can cheat in peace. We can do all types of shit in peace. But y'all get all the way in y'all feelings way too fast.
Yeah, this is the men expressing themselves here.
I'm about to tell him to shut up. Steve just old and tired, and he's gonna keep Marjorie regardless to what she does. Yeah.
Somebody said that he promises that Steve ain't out. He said he promises that Steve don't have time to tap that between Family Feud and all his other work that he's doing. Steve Harvey don't have time to be over there pleasing his wife.
It's 24 hours in a day. He can fuck on her.
He ain't got time for all that.
Hell, they be on vacations. They be recording TikToks and Instagram reels and some more shit. He can bust it open. Y'all know what the chef look like?
Ain't Steve Harvey a 60-something-year-old man?
What? Oh, so you saying?
I don't know. I don't know how 60-year-old man getting now. Are they out here fucking like that?
I don't know. I ain't never fucked a 60-year-old. Y'all know what the chef look like? Because if the chef look anything like these niggas on TikTok, she fucked that nigga. Because half them niggas ain't even real chefs. They just making Cajun pasta in every goddamn video. And he swears by Marjorie, boy. You can't tell him that Marjorie ain't wife for the goddamn year. But
my thing is, why was she cheating?
It's sex, bro.
She was Steve Harvey though.
Right.
That nigga wrote Think Like a Man.
And that's what she doing. She just didn't think she would get caught. Cause back in the day, niggas could cheat in peace. She was like, oh, he'll never find out about them. And then he probably was like, you told me you was gonna leave him, Margie. You told me you was gonna divorce him and be with me, Margie. She was like, boy, is you stupid? Your face was in between my legs when I said that. Head ass. Uh-oh, you got it?
Well, I used a metal piece to do it. I kind of want to go to the store and get a snack right now.
That's crazy. By any means necessary.
I don't feel like walking. I walked up there earlier. Shit was trash.
This was writer's strike messing up a lot of people in Hollywood like Steve. Damn, the writer's strike is fucking up relationships?
Yeah, because you ain't got the money.
Because you can't go to work, man. You can't go to work, man.
How the fuck is Steve Harvey gonna make money? That's what I worry about at night.
But is Family Feud part of the writer's strike?
Of course it is. The production.
He ain't got no movies?
Who coming up with the question?
I thought the writer's strike only... They said the writer's strike didn't apply to reality TV.
Is that reality?
Unlike game shows and shit. It only applied to, I thought, movies and TV shows. I mean, it's a TV show, but it's a game show. You don't need no actors. You're just regular ass people getting up there, right?
Right, but there's people that write those questions.
Okay. Google. The fuck?
And then the people that go out and ask the questions are probably a part of SAG. Just take that word.
It's so ugly. I hope Uncle Steve ain't out here getting cheated on.
This shit, bro. 'Cause this shit fucking falls off on my way.
You're gonna be
take
so
my whole
mad.
nuts off. My whole nuts gone. They gone. Actually, that's comfortable.
And don't you come in the house fighting mad at all. I don't want to hear nothing. You gotta ride it to see if it even.
But look at it. If I put that thing in there a little bit more, it can do it.
Get it how you live, Brody. Hey, Misty. The word on the street is Steve can't get his thing up. All the working he doing, he tired. Damn.
That's the word on the street.
Can somebody send me the story? Like, I literally have not been able to to read the story. Can somebody send it to me on Instagram?
I wouldn't want that to be the word.
Because TikTok ain't giving me the information that I need. Like, I can't even go to them.
That's crazy.
Damn, Daniel. Risto, don't jump out of the conversation. Nigga, come back in here.
He don't like Steve Harvey. In fact, a lot of men don't. Risto hates Steve Harvey.
What Steve do? But say.
I don't like Steve Harvey either. Steve Harvey be out here like
pandering.
Yeah. Way too hard.
And
it's a certain amount of pandering you can
But
do.
see, Steve ain't the one out here cheating. So he can pander, yeah? Because Derrick Jackson was pandering and cheating.
Yeah, he was pandering and cheating.
So you can't do that. You can't pander and cheat.
But he said he had a sex addiction.
Who? Derrick?
Yeah, Derrick Jackson.
Bye.
He had a sex addiction.
Bye.
Y'all can't judge him.
We is not in the times of sex addictions. Like, that storyline left years ago. Oh,
Yeah.
you know I'm a sex addict, baby. Boy.
Yeah, he had a sex addiction.
Beat your meat then.
Y'all can't judge him on that.
And she still like low key holding on the road.
And she gonna keep.
Not and she gonna keep.
She gonna keep holding on. She gonna keep holding on.
That's crazy. Don't nobody care if Steve cheated on. He's done enough cheating not to feel like he's lost anything. And he have to pay his wife for what?
Yeah.
Misty. I know you following either me or Sugar Honey Iced Tea on Instagram. Can y'all send me the tea or where I can direct me to the tea? I can't find it. My algorithm refuses to let me find the tea. He got to pay her $400 million to divorce her. Is the word on the street.
There you go.
I mean, but that's like $2 to Steve. That's like
$400 million is $500 million. No, we stand together. That's crazy.
That's just a couple bags.
Then at that point we gotta work something out. You can fuck the cook, but I gotta be able to fuck on something too.
Oh, guarantee he's gonna let her continue to fuck the cook.
You can fuck the cook.
It's probably a new cook at this point.
But I'm not about to pay no. My ego ain't big enough to be like I'm about to pay you $400 million because you fucking.
Margie, did you have the cook sign an NDA, sis? It was the cook and the who?
The personal trainer.
And did you have him sign the
And I'd be irritated with my personal trainer because I'm like, really, dude? Like, you over here trying to get me in shape and in the same time you over here fucking my wife, bro? Come on, man.
He was whose personal trainer?
He was Steve's personal trainer, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen none of them.
That's better now.
And I'm low key mad that I ain't seen it.
He made it up off the fucking pole.
Cause you probably gonna have to use
I'm still gonna have to get this off of here, but it's on. It's on. I mean, I can pull it off. I'm not gonna send this back. I already scratched it up now.
They would still take it, but alright. It's up to you, player. Let's see. Did you see the TMZ picture of the cloud that looks like Trump? Yeah, I seen that shit. I seen it today, actually. Yeah, Brittany's boys both have birthdays next month, and they turn 17 and 18. She got one more year of child support for the youngest. Oh, Arista said it was the wife's personal trainer.
Oh, it's her own personal trainer.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I heard Steve fired his social media manager. Because didn't they come on there and was like, who was the most like unfunny comedian?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's a valid question.
Why do y'all have don't have a fucking social media man? Not to be putting up tweets.
All of them do it, Jeremy.
I know that's why they're so fucking fake. Why is your name? Why is Steve Harvey tweeted? You didn't tweet anything.
Well, every blue moon he might jump out the window and tweet some gems.
You're fucking.
It ain't no different than Rev Run was really.
Gummy bears. That's what I need.
Rev Run was really sitting in the bathtub getting his shit on.
Something telling me this shit gonna fall.
You never know. Dust yourself off and try again.
Did you know I'm sick of falling?
You can dust it off and try again. You don't want to throw it all away. Ride around first.
It don't seem like.
Go out there and ride around first.
It's just that. You see that?
Well, it's literally 2 minutes up the street. If you really will bust your shit in 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, y'all. Jeremy got to do a wardrobe change.
That's it.
He about to go get us some snacks. I'm saying us. I'm volunteering the snack. Probably her trainer. That's a lot of one-on-one time. Jesus. Who that said, I'm loving that with his dumb ass. Monique recommended the personal trainer. Lord, that's stupid.
Yeah, he's like.
Because Monique personal trainer, I wouldn't be. But then, didn't she say that? Didn't Monique say like her and her husband give each other like a pass or something like that?
I think they do something like that.
Speaking of Candy and Todd's movie, The Pass, is out today.
Who's?
Candy and Todd.
Who was Candy or Todd? I don't know who any of these
Candy
people.
Burris.
Candy.
The
who?
singer.
Oh, okay.
From SW Escape.
Do they? You know what I want for my birthday? Some toe shoes.
I'm not buying those. So you can cancel Christmas. Y'all know what Jeremy wants for his birthday on October 11th, y'all. If y'all want to get Jeremy,
it's the 12th. My birthday's on the
12th. Y'all can send him an Amazon gift card to his email so he can get him some toe shoes.
That's stupid.
That's what he wants.
That's so stupid. I'm just playing. I am gonna buy me some toe shoes one day.
Why?
Because I like them. That's why I bought these. These are just cheaper. They're the same thing. You don't have to wear socks with them.
Toe shoes is the shoes that you can see the toes.
I know, and you can step in water in them.
Because you can be
just like these. Like I can get it. I like these. They're not like
when you get them?
I've had them for years now. I wear these all the time, like literally. But this is what is it? Meshy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I put socks on with it. My feet don't sweat in them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Brittany still has to pay child tax until those boys turn 25, and if they plan on going to college, Kevin has moved the family to Hawaii. That's crazy. Boy, they want Brittany to just run a complete fucking muck out here in these streets. Prayers to Brittany. Brittany don't give a fuck though on the low. Like Brittany is chilling.
Candy real quick. I think it's two for something.
Brittany got them good drugs and shit.
She do.
She chilling.
High.
She out here shooting her shot to Kanye. Speaking of, can y'all tell Kanye and his wife to sit the fuck down somewhere, please? I'm so sick of them in Paris. I'm sick of that nigga in Paris. That nigga in Paris is irritating. Well, if Monique set Margie up with the personal trainer, then it was a plan for the personal trainer to beat Margie because she hates Steve. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Monique and Steve ain't been able to see eye to eye in a while, huh? That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. Y'all, I'm about to get off on this. Let me tell you something. When I jump, what time is it? Oh, it's only 4:30? I'm making the spaghetti. And I love it the next day. See, I'm the person who will make spaghetti but won't eat it till tomorrow because I like for my spaghetti to, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I heard Jennifer from Basketball Wives is engaged. It's all part of her storyline. She's whack. She's whack. I can't stand her either. She is so whack. Mm-mm. 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 Melinda got a big old bag of flaming hot Cheetos. No, hot fries. She got the y'all. How about the $2 bag of hot fries ain't $2 no more? How about it's $2.59?
It's $2.49.
Oh, $2.49. If that ain't the wildest shit ever,
It's the big bag though.
it don't matter. It said $2. That's why niggas was getting it because it was $2.
Everything is fucking more expensive now. Like right now, if I have to go in and make sure I got enough for fucking the candy. I think they had it up there for like 2 for $4 something.
There we go. Okay, pass my first. Pass that Dutch.
You know, I almost bought you these yesterday. The what do you call it? The jalapeno ones when I was up there.
I love those.
I was like,
I bought the big bag a couple times. Y'all, did I ever show y'all what Jeremy got me for my birthday? And I love it. I wanted this purse so bad. I wanted it so bad. It's the the purse that says the tote bag. I wanted this purse so bad, y'all.
I thought it came smaller than I thought it was going to be. Which I'm glad I got that, so I feel it's even smaller than that one.
I love it.
They would get this like a handbag.
I love it. I love a good bag. Because most of the time when I tell Jeremy what I want, like most men, you tell them what you want for your birthday, and because they don't want to get it, they don't get it. That type of shit. That's Jeremy. I showed him this person and he was like, why you want that color? No, you gonna get a different color. Nigga, it's for me. It's something I want. Like, I want to, because I'm a sorority girl or whatever, I wanted the yellow one. He'll be back, y'all. He was like, nah, what you need a yellow one for? I was like, damn. Like, my friend's birthday was a couple days ago. Her and her husband's birthday is like in the same week. And she be saying the same thing. Like, he would literally, but he was like, no, I didn't want to get that for you. Then what's the point of me telling you what I want for my birthday? Bro? Yes, y'all, I love my purse. I love it. I love it a lot. I put the coach is in retirement for the time being. But, yeah, Melinda got a big old bag of that $2.49 bag of hot fries that she in her mind is rationing out, but she really ain't rationing. We're chip people. Y'all know already. We're chip people. I need to go on TikTok and find some candy or something. I'll do that tomorrow while I'm at work when I got some downtime. But yeah, I'm getting this kitchen. I made some chicken. They killed it. Because it was made with love or whatever. It was made with love. Oh, did y'all see B-Love? Real quick while Jeremy at the store. Did y'all see how B-Love gonna say, I don't think we pay taxes on food. Girl, do you not go to the store and buy food? She be acting so disconnected sometimes. I be like, B-Love, Bethany. Are you really that disconnected, sis? But I am they sell the seafood boil. If y'all haven't seen her video, y'all know the seafood boil that come in the frozen section. They sell them at every grocery store now. I'm gonna get me one. I want to try it. Out here at like the regular Walmart stuff, they're like $14. Monique and Steve used to be best friends. She got mad when he didn't speak up with her being blackballed by not Oprah and Lee Daniels. She must know he wasn't in no position to speak publicly on it. Facts. Damn, I was going that whole time. My cousin called me. No worries. So Do y'all enjoy these conversations we have? Y'all know y'all cousin can get real passionate. And I did tell him like this was gonna be more of him talking than me in this live, and that's how sometimes it'll be is more him than me. But did y'all like these conversations? Y'all like these videos and stuff? Y'all like them or whatever? Yeah, but see, we don't even have an Aldi out here. We getting the have y'all heard of is it the grocery outlet? We getting one in Vegas. Well, we got one. It's opening on Tuesday, and me and my homegirl, we gonna be there this weekend. And I'm excited about it. Yes, but I went down at the TikTok hole of Queen Op and Michelle. Those two are special. They are very special. Hey, lovely Jay. Yes, I love these videos and conversations. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate it. Like when y'all don't know it, but when we get off these lives, Jeremy be so happy on the low. He loved talking to y'all. He was like, you going live today? He loved talking to y'all. Cause y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all keep him on his toes on some things, and y'all are receptive to, information and stuff like that. So he loved talking to y'all. I do too. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. Yes, I heard the grocery outlet is litty. I enjoyed it. It reminds me of the Machine God channel. R.I.P. Yeah, but he gets his shit off. If you have a TikTok, he gets his shit off just like this on TikTok. He sure does. Y'all, why we ain't got the gummies yet? I ain't want to mention it, but I'm gonna need him to go check the mail because his little gummy situation should have been here. The peach rings, the chamoy peach rings, they should have been here, yeah. See, Jeremy is me because I'd be like, when they going live. Aw. Yeah, he loves it. He loves going live. He said it's easier for him to go live when I hit the live button than when he goes live solo dolo because, I'm extra'd out and we keep the conversations going and stuff. But yeah, I had a ball. Are you going to review them live? The chamoy situations? Or the ones I'm going to find? The ones I'm going to find, yeah. Yep. Yes, thank you. Yes, indeed. I want y'all to go check out if y'all haven't already, I want y'all to go check out, have y'all seen the community wall where I was over there meddling? I want y'all to check out the community wall if y'all haven't already because I was over there meddling. I'm on these freeze-dried candies. The Skittles are good. Are they? I'm going to see. I'm going to go through because I be waiting on somebody in my feed to like post about candy. And it hasn't happened in a couple days. So I'm just going to have to just click on the TikTok shop and search for candy. And go from there. And then we going I don't think we're going to review I don't think the candy, because he has a whole plan. I don't think we're going to review the peach rings live, but when I buy the candy, which will be more than likely this week, and I'm getting some pralines, my favorite. My cousin is sending me some pralines all the way from M.I. cricket letter, I, humpback, I kind of miss P-Valley. My cousin is sending me some candy. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? I love praline. Oh, I love it. What else? What else is going on, y'all? Y'all tell me how y'all been. How y'all been? What's going on? How y'all been? I tried the candies at a birthday party because last time I got something on TikTok, it wasn't worth it. Those Perkles was not it. Yeah, that's what we getting. Jeremy wants to do the chamoy pickle situation. I need to take my hair down, but y'all, I'm really thinking about getting this time next year. I'm really thinking about getting a breast reduction, y'all. I'm over it. We all ladies, you know, we all grown. Like having 44 H's sitting on your chest is inconvenient as fuck. And I'm over it. So I think about this time next year, I'm gonna get me a breast reduction. Period. I'm over it. I'm so over it. Now she had an attitude. Remember to submit your invoice when ZCC first challenge video drop. Facts, Gina. Y'all see how I gave him free game? See, I gave him from free game on the community wall. Make sure y'all click the link to the free game that I provided because you know, only if you want to. Only if you want to see like low key was what we eating or what is there to eat out here in the city that you can only find in the city type thing. So yeah, click the link, you know what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button or whatever. Cause like I said on the community wall post, I'm not gonna be going to a lot of these different, I'm not a foodie, I'm not a mukbanger, but I can show you what's out here. And so that's what that channel is. Me showing. You know. So if you ever in Vegas, you like, what we gonna eat? Oh, Nisha posted on Let's Eat. You know what I'm saying? A little bitty taco truck or a Caribbean fusion truck. I want some oxtails when I come to Vegas. Nisha, where can I get some oxtails? And everybody that I post, their name is in the title. So they're all on Instagram. They're not on YouTube. They're all on Instagram, in case y'all was wondering. So yeah, your girl has started another YouTube channel. It's low key, it's real low key, but it's showing the restaurants out here in Vegas some love. And like I said, you can just go to they Instagram channels and follow them and stuff like that. But I sure will send his ass a whole invoice. Let him do either one of them challenges. Let him, and I'm gonna send him a follow request. And I'm going to tell him, I need 10% of what you make on this video. The fuck?
And I'm not even exaggerating. That is literally the most comfortable bike seat I've ever ridden on.
You made it?
Oh yeah, I made it back without falling, but I'm saying, like the way it feels, like you can't even feel the bumps. And my nuts are thanking me. This is a great bike seat. That's crazy.
See, everything happens for a reason.
It does.
Some good old-fashioned comfort. What you do, ball out?
I got Melinda some chips.
Some more?
Yeah. I figured you would want her to have some more chips.
Yeah, of course. We always like chips. I just said Melinda probably is got that first bag sitting right on her desk. We love chips.
I got her soda too, though.
We love chips, y'all. Melinda be, mommy, can you? She disguises it as saying she wants a snack, but it's just chips. And it's all things. It's all things. No, she's not a candy kid at all. Barely. Like one day I was eating the other day I was eating the gas station brownie because they bomb. And she was like, I want a brownie. I'm like, girl, no you don't. No, you do not. Is them bears or worms?
Bears.
Let me hold two.
Well, flavors in here.
I just want literally two. He gave me four. I'm telling you, the off-brand candy, I got my... Did they change the bag? Who's this on the bag? A basketball player. Who is this?
That's the right one, right?
Yeah, but I know they put a basketball player on the bag. I got my jalapeno ranch. And if he do either the pizza challenge or the cereal challenge, y'all better light his ass up in them comments and let people know when he got that idea. Light him up, because y'all know he'll swear it was an original thought. Light him up. That's probably why he won't do it. But he should. He like pizza. He likes cereal. You know?
I'm surprised he didn't think of that when you told me about it earlier.
Cause Dalvin ain't out here in these streets, and he ain't really watching people for real. If you do, let me know how it is, cause I'm sitting on triple D's. Yeah, I'm trying to get me a breast reduction next year. Yeah, I'm better than some of these YouTube peeps. Cause when I went to Cali, I was asking my Cali peeps, and it was crickets. I'm like, but you live here. He was still sitting in front of a pile of churches. Not a pile of churches. I'm 73 and a 40M. That's, see what I'm saying? Who that? So you feel me? They have brought me and others a good time in my day. Hey Gina, thank you. Y'all, before I forget, the plastic.
What plastic? Oh, the card. No, before I forget, because when I be forgetting to give you your PayPal card, it gets mixed up with mine. And then I accidentally swipe it, and be no money on that.
Because it be mine, zeroed out. Yeah, because I don't keep shit on my PayPal card. I don't keep nothing on my PayPal. That's why I be like, here, Jeremy, you can just... I don't know why I be like, here, you can just hold it, because it really don't be nothing on it. What am I about to say? Yeah, like, having titties, like, having titties is cool. Like, of course, I wouldn't want to be, like, flat-chested or whatever. But I want to go back to what I was in 8th grade. Dun, dun, dun. Y'all want to know what size I was going? The size I was going into high school was a... Well, no, I wouldn't want to be that size. I was a 42C in 8th grade. I was by the time I graduated, I was a trip D. So I would do like a cute D. A cute D. Because really, are men really titty men anymore? Like, honestly. Do men really give a damn about the titties?
We say titties look better in clothes than they do out of clothes.
That's weird.
It's the idea of titties. More than titties themselves. Titties are fine, though. They're good. We don't dislike titties.
They don't pay attention to the titties.
Titties, I mean titties.
The titty, they just a bunch of titty. You just got a bunch of titty meat that's just in the way. I'm telling you, I'm getting a breast reduction on and it makes me nervous because I'm like the only woman in my family on my mama's side that got big boobs. On my daddy's side, I have a couple cousins and aunts that have them. So I'm assuming I got them from my daddy's side, right? But I don't... See, that's the thing about having girls. You be like, oh my God, I don't want them to have big boobies. I do not. And y'all, and Melinda she about to start playing soccer. I need to contact her father. He's gonna be funding that. But she wants to play soccer again, which I'm completely okay with. So I'm gonna be back being a soccer mom. And then she wants to run track too. I was like, girl, you gotta pick unos. So yeah, I just don't, cause it's inconvenient, and they really do make your back hurt. Like having big titties really mess up your posture. And I have a torn disc in my neck, and I get muscle spasms. It be a whole lot of going on. And like I said, men don't pay. You know, back in the day, men was really into the boobies. Like, the men was into titties more than they was ass back in the day. Y'all remember? Back in the day, let's send me a picture of your titties. Y'all remember how niggas used to be gross? Jeremy was probably one of them dudes.
No.
You ain't never asked for no tit pic?
Hell no.
Fellas, whatever man is watching, he be making it seem like y'all is just nasty men.
I didn't say they were nasty. I just didn't do that shit.
Oh.
No, I think you're nasty.
Hey, well, you know, that used to be the thing.
I just always had too much pride. I got a lot of pride. I don't know if you can tell.
How does that have anything?
I don't have to ask you, but if you want to send me some titties, you want to send me some titties. I don't have to ask you nothing.
Oh my God, he is such a man of the cave. Nigga, what size bra you wear?
And everybody has sent me some titty pics. without me even asking. What? You ain't never sent me no news?
What? What are we talking
You ain't
about?
never sent me no suggestions?
I've never sent you a nude picture,
You
Jeremy.
sent me some suggestions.
Oh my God.
No.
I remember a dude asked me for a tit pic and I went right to Google. And I Googled
That's how you do
big
it.
brown titties.
That's how you do it.
And I screenshot it and I cropped it and I sent it to him. And his dumb ass to this day believe that I really sent him a picture of my titties.
I've done the same thing with penis pictures. I sure have.
You know what? I've never asked for a dick. All the ones I've ever gotten have been very unwarranted. Like, I've never asked. Never. I'm lying. Let me take that lie back. I haven't asked from the people who've sent them. If that makes sense. Like, I didn't ask for this. Why are you sending me this? Like, go to sleep. Don't you got a girlfriend? Looking ass. But yeah, back in the day, they be like, what size bra you at? Damn, your titties big. Let me see. And then you gotta, and when you got big titties, it's hard to position a real authentic tit pic because your camera only gonna catch one titty. Like, and then you gotta push them together and hit the button of the, like, it's too much. Like, it's too much effort trying to send out tit pics nowadays. Right? He always talking about, nah, I just sat back. Because Jeremy, let me tell y'all something. Jeremy, it wasn't until me that he realized that he was really out here thotting. Like, I really had to, like, inform him that what you was doing was not just out here having fun. You was out here being a slut. Like, and we had to put things into perspective. And that it was at that moment he said, you know what, yes, I have been a slut. He's been out here slutting. But I got him saved and sanctified.
Big facts.
Saved and sanctified. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the. I'm gonna need you to finish your thought because all you said was take. Not the, you know what I'm saying? The tripod, but I'm saying like back in the day when you had like the little tripod with the ring light. That shit, it was, you had to catch the angle. Then you didn't want your face in the picture, low key, just in case niggas like to kiss and tell. So you didn't want your face in the picture. But then if you looking at your pictures and you making the ugliest face trying to catch the picture of your titties.
Right. So imagine trying to catch your penis.
A dick pic is way easier.
No, it's
to
not
take.
because for one you gotta make sure it's nice and erect, right? We use those type of words, and then you gotta make sure you got the right angle. You don't want your no belly fat up in the thing, so you know what I mean. Especially if you take it from a down angle, and if you take it from an up angle, you don't want your face in the fucking face because you know everybody's ugly when you take that down the up picture because you know.
So then you just go full like straight ahead and
no, you just take a picture of your penis.
Or just laying down.
Or you just do like this.
That's crazy.
This is
That's what they say about girls who were sending out pussy pics.
what?
It takes a lot of effort.
It does take effort.
Cause you want to make sure that she.
You ain't even in the mood for that shit. You just simply taking pictures.
You got to make sure she's seen in the best light. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. That's why I couldn't do OnlyFans. I mean, clearly you got ring lights and stuff now, so you can, you know, get your sexy on. But back in the day, shit, you had to catch angles and shit. And me, when I actually used to send out, you know, some cute pictures, you got to take like 30 of them to get one cute one. By that time, you not in the mood. The moment has passed. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, that's what initially made me start going to Google in the first place. Cause I was like, no, this is dumb. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for me.
That part. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I don't Risto, I'm do a little baby commercial for you. If you're ever in California and you're looking for a premium photographer, okay? Risto is very good at what he does. I'm not just saying that because that's my friend, but he is really good at what he does because he was our personal photographer when we went to Disney. It was like paparazzi. It was amazing. No, I'm just playing. But he took some. Jeremy, you still got them pictures, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
He took some really good pictures.
All the pictures.
Of
He got more. He don't delete shit.
Can Risto? Can I get some of the exclusive Disney pics sent to us? Because I know you got some exclusives. He takes really good pictures. He took some really, really good pictures of Jeremy, Melinda, and myself. So if you're ever in California or you know somebody in California that needs a photographer for an event or whatever the case may be, Risto is very good at what he does. He's a damn good photographer. So yeah, that's that with that commercial. My one ex was impatient. I'm like, oh, hey, y'all remember? I remember back in the day when like dudes used to really be into like titty sex, titty fucking. That used to be the stupidest shit ever to me.
That's dumb, though. That was always stupid.
Because who's getting pleasure?
Because for one, titties are soft. So you gotta really be squeezing them motherfuckers together.
Yeah, you gotta squeeze them boys.
That's crazy.
And then the dangling staying dry because it's in between the titties.
Well, that's why you're supposed to keep them moving.
Bye.
Baby oil in the
Bye. Ain't nobody about to do all that.
Baby oil in the thigh.
I'm not about to play. See, that's why you can't. Him and his friend, they simultaneously say wild shit. I have a special 50% off on OnlyFans content. Not you shooting. Oh, so if anybody want to be on OnlyFans, Risto having a special where he'll help shoot your OnlyFans content. That's crazy. Well, it's not, but it's crazy. Nicole, because your OnlyFans content is whack. If you need somebody to help you with your OnlyFans content, and hit up the
don't do nothing on there. That content is weak.
Boy, that content is the wackest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't even know how she.
Why even do that? Like, why? Like, my problem with that is like because like I'm working on some adult cartoons, and I need a place to be able to put the adult versions of some of the cartoons I'm making. Right?
Pornhub.
I don't want it. It's not porn though.
It can be.
It's not porn.
It's gonna be because
It's gonna be pornographic stuff. It's like it's not pornographic, but it's sexual content. And I want to like use OnlyFans to be like, all right, I can put some of the like more risque stuff on there, but they never accept my application.
Yeah,
they said they must think I'm not legit or something, so they let Nicole up there though. With that shit. All right.
No, we was sent a piece of her content. Yeah. It was like literally 8 seconds long, and I'm like, you can't be putting up 8-second content on OF, sis. That's not even long enough for a nigga to pull his dick out. It take longer for him to pull his dick out. Like, you can't do 8-second content. And Jeremy and I looked at that shit, was like, I was like, he was like, is that it? I was like, yeah, it was 8 seconds. You know, we got a plug, we got an Inside Connect that sent it to us. But it's whack. It's whack.
Big whack.
That's why I was like, But yeah, man. Oh, are you still using your Cricut?
What's that?
The thing that you that people be making shirts, the machine people be making shirts and mugs. And,
okay.
Yeah, you get it on Amazon. They sell it everywhere. Her last few videos were all out of order. Facts. Did she put one up today? Did she drop a vid joke on the today day? I would have did better off tagging Kristen. You know what? I'm gonna go and edit, and I'm gonna tag Kristen and Jamil in the challenges too, cause they'll do the challenge. That damn Dalvin. Maybe Dalvin to do the pizza challenge, Well, see, and all three of them can do the challenge together. The pizza challenge, Jamil and Dalvin can do it together. He ain't gonna do right. He swear if he take any advice from anybody that they gonna fucking become an overnight sensation because of him. Whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. So yeah. Check out the community wall because I was meddling a little bit. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Let me see what else. What else, y'all? What else? Jeremy, the people said that they love these conversations.
Oh, me too. I do too.
I told y'all. See, didn't I tell y'all? Ha! Y'all thought I was lying.
I do too. I really enjoy them. That's what I was telling Anisha. Cause like for my personal channel, YouTube, unfortunately, like unless you're like having like a back and forth kind of like how we have today, or there's an audience engaging, it won't necessarily. I don't know how to put it. It won't necessarily push me just pushing my thoughts without being challenged, if that makes sense. Like it has to be some pushback, right? So like for my focus on my channel, at least I enjoy making content that's like, speaking on like the issues and stuff. But unfortunately YouTube don't like that. It just don't. So a big portion of that type of the type of conversations that we had today, I get more out of it, like having a conversation with Anisha about it, because I even talk to her about it anyway.
Yeah, you do.
And so it's like might as well just like have it on camera and stuff, and this platform seems to be more friendly to that as opposed to the way I kind of presented a lot of what I say. I could still get the same. In fact, here, since we're live, I could say a lot more without me kind of trying to fit myself within 15 minutes, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can bring up multiple topics at once, because sometimes I just don't feel like I don't feel like making a video about every goddamn thing that's out. I feel like talking about it, but I don't be feeling like making a video about it. You know what I mean?
And y'all know we gonna always go on. If it's left up to me, we gonna be on the tangent bus, okay? All over the city. Y'all know I'm good for a good tangent.
But right now, for my personal channel and stuff, I am doing some restructuring. It's gonna be a minute before anything is up there, before I'm willing to talk about anything that's gonna be up there. So, like for the time being, I'm gonna be pretty much here with Anisha. So, and if there's some stuff I want to produce or something funny I want to put up, I'll make a video. Y'all probably won't see me on camera, but I will put it up on here on this channel, as opposed to my other channel.
Big facts.
But yeah, I'm doing some back end stuff with that channel right now. It's gonna take a minute.
If y'all didn't know, Jeremy deep down inside is a cartoonist / animator, and he y'all probably have seen it off and on a little bit, but that's where his bag really lies. If y'all remember Sassy, and he refuses to bring Sassy back.
No, didn't I actually made a model over here.
Oh, okay, cause Sassy, that was in my bag, and I don't know. We got shirts with Sassy on it and some more shit.
Mm-hmm. I got whole animation things with her, dances and everything, already done.
There we go. So he's gonna be making making some shows and stuff, some cartoon shows and things. He's gonna be getting into his bag.
Yeah. I always tell her like life is stranger than fiction, but it's I write a lot of stuff, right? So a lot of the stuff that I kind of talk about makes its way into like stories and stuff that I write, and I kind of want to start putting that on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment, so you can be able to like take it in, but it's still talking about issues and stuff, but it's more so from an entertainment perspective, if that makes sense.
Gina, what's the Bathroom Chronicles? You know what the Bathroom Chronicles is?
What's that with the cartoon with me and her farting?
You have a cartoon like that?
You never seen that cartoon?
No.
Where I run into the bathroom and I have to poop?
No.
Gina,
is that what you're talking about?
It ain't up there now, but yeah, I got a whole cartoon.
Lord have mercy.
It's fun. It's kind of funny. That's what I was trying to figure out some lighting and shit. But yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, she said yeah.
Yeah, that's on.
But yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying? We just out here, you know what I'm saying? Just regular old colored people trying to make it in this big old city. We trying to make it in this big rich town. Cause we just come from the smallest part. They say this is a big rich town. Yeah, I still have not seen the spinoffs of Power, and I refuse. So there's that.
This is also like, if you also follow, like if you're like a person that follow me on other platforms, this is the best place to interact or to like have conversations, to ask questions of me, to talk to me, or even talk at me. I'm open to it all. Because on TikTok and other platforms, I get too many messages. I can't see everything. Like you know what I'm saying? So if it was like somebody from like my YouTube, I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? You would get buried because it's like constantly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas here, it's just us. So it's like, I'm able to like just get this shit off.
Righteous.
Yeah. So if you want to yell at me, because some of y'all have come into my comments on certain videos that I've made. I don't know if any of y'all are in here and y'all have gone at me. So I'd rather y'all do that here so I can respond.
Get them together, y'all.
Y'all be trying to get me together on my TikTok. I'm like,
gather
come over there.
spirit.
Y'all come over here now and do that.
That's funny.
Y'all can do that in the comments over there too. I'm open. I'm always open for all comments and criticism.
That's because they love you.
I know y'all like me. I take it as respectful criticism.
Yeah, they don't be trying to bang. It's dialogue. That's all. It's just a little friendly dialogue. But yeah, y'all see me sliding further and further into this couch. Jeez.
No, it is.
Yo, what you call it? Did you track your peach rings?
It said between the 29th. It's not even 29th. It's the 29th and the 30th, the 31st.
That shipping is trash.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Because they said 2 days.
Even the other thing I got coming, it's
so TikTok be lying, y'all.
It just left China. What the fuck
wow.
is it? It literally just left. I just got this email last night. Where is that?
So some of the stuff on TikTok be lying. They take longer than 2 days.
It just be taking, like right here. I ordered this shit on August 23rd. It's not going. They projected it to be here September between September 1st and September 6th. So that's a week's time. And then when I go to the tracking, and it's coming. I'm not saying it's not coming, but when you go to track it, it literally just left China. That's on TikTok.
The short animations are hilarious. That's what Gina said.
Thank you, Gina. I'm gonna make a lot more short animations and stuff like that. Where is it? But yeah, I don't even know where to track it on here, but a lot of this shit takes forever to come. And then here's the other thing.
But where the hell are the peach rings coming
from? Let me see.
Egypt?
Let me go.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't already, if you know what I'm saying, if you know some kids that you want to get to make sure they read every now and then, or if you're looking for a little stocking stuffer for the upcoming holiday, what a book at, Jeremy? Oh no, you gave it to baby girl.
Yeah.
Jeremy does have
another one though. I had to find another one this week.
Jeremy does have a book up on Amazon. Your girl does have her journals up on Amazon as well. I know I haven't put up any journals lately because life just been lifing. But yeah, Jeremy's kid's book, it is a kid's book. His kid's book is up on Amazon. All done by him from cover to cover. That's all him. My journals are, hey Blue, my angels. See, my journals are still up on Amazon. If you guys want to purchase 1 or 2 or 50, no, I'm just playing. I'll go on Amazon if I remember after this live, and I'll put the link up on.
I know we were just talking about merchandise earlier, and like.
Yeah, I'll put the link up on the community wall for the book and for I have, I think, total like 5 journals. So Once you click on one link, you can just search by my name, and the other ones will pop up, basically.
Yeah, between the 29th and the 31st.
For the peach rings?
For the peach rings.
Didn't you order them last week?
On the 23rd, that's what I'm saying, of August. But yeah, cream line is coming from people. Some of it is coming from China. Not the peach rings. I don't know why the peach rings taking so long. That's literally here in the United States.
Thank you. Fuck around, go buy my own peach rings and wet them up and throw some chamoy on them. Fuck is we talking about?
Right.
I still use my Cricut. I'm about to design an image for my hoodie. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What else was I saying? I forgot. Lord, I forgot. Today is Sunday. Whew.
I know they had gave what is it when I had got the peach rings. I almost got one because I had $50 they gave me. I almost got one of those in drones. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with a drone?
Yeah.
Like literally nothing.
Nothing. And I would have looked at you real crazy.
I would have literally took it out here and used it one time and like never used it. Unless they got the follow feature where it can follow me on my bike, that would be dope. In the sky. But ain't that dangerous?
What?
A drone following you?
Why?
Because can they hit the power lines?
So, Jeremy, do you have any final words for the people of the United States of America?
I do. I just want y'all to be happy. Be safe, be happy.
I just want to be successful.
Despite everything I be talking about and all that crazy stuff, life is still life. Still have fun. Still enjoy shit you enjoy, and live it while you're here because you only got one time to be here. You don't even. Some of this shit don't even matter at the end of the day. It literally don't.
I just want to be successful. I just want to be. And shout out to all the people in Las Vegas who went to go see Beyonce yesterday as well as today. Kudos to y'all.
She was here?
Yeah, she's going to be here tonight. She's doing I didn't even know she was doing 2 shows in Vegas. Last night and tonight is the second show. Yeah, we weren't going to go see Beyonce.
What's she charging the ticket? $250?
Yeah, I think those were the $250.
She should have started with that.
But I just don't. And I would be irritated with what everybody is wearing. Like, I would be like, oh my God, really?
What do you mean?
Because first of all, where's everybody getting boots from in the summertime? And why is boots the theme for Beyonce concert? Like, everybody is wearing cowboy boots and boots of some sort. Why is that the move for the Beyonce concert? You said, but hey, did y'all peep? Wasn't nobody wearing Ivy Park? Didn't nobody go to Beyonce concert wearing Ivy Park? You be the judge. You be the judge. I'm just saying. Yeah, things that make you go, Blue Angel Pumpkin, you're going to have to catch this on the replizzle. I knew I should have sacrificed a bill. Not you should have sacrificed a bill. That'd be me. I'd be like, oh, what bill can I get away with not paying until next month? The light bill. Bet I'm on it. Oh my goodness. Right? Because they put Beyonce whole concert up on the internet. Not Blue Ivy in Vegas. I'm going to have to tell Melinda to hit her homegirl up. Because, you know, that's her friend.
Give us some tickets.
Yeah. I'll be like, Melinda, call Blue Ivy and tell her her mama to put us on the list. Tell her to text us some tickets. Just text them to us. Oh, that means it's Jigga in the city? Look at me being an old fan. Is Jay-Z out here? Anyway, because now I'm getting delirious. So I love you guys, pieces. We done talked for about 3 hours. I love you guys to pieces. You guys are amazing. Make sure you go check out the community wall. Hit the link on the wall. The link for the book and the journals will be up there. If not today, tomorrow they'll be up. Trust me, I'm gonna put them up. I promise. Yeah, and you guys have an amazing Sunday. This is gonna be a great week. Period. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. I love you guys to pieces. You guys are amazing. You guys are dope as fuck, and I'll talk to you in the next video.
Sunday, have a good one.
Bye. I just